Against this right back, Charlie.
There's always just that active when defenders have been given like. There's always just that active when defenders have been given like. There's always just that active when defenders have been given like.
People deluded, I'm back again.
Come on, Ian. Man. Come on. Well, as the big man Ian Wright said there, people deluded, I'm back again. First things first, before we carry on, I have to issue a few apologies to you lot, people. Again, I started a bit later. I was always starting a bit later at 4 p.m. You know, we had a cup game and we won. Obviously, OBS wasn't acting, people. Like, it wasn't, my camera weren't working with it and I was getting quite panicky. So, yeah, I apologize for being 15 minutes late. Sasha, I saw your comment. I know you're not happy. Apologies. Lateness is greatness. Word to my guy, Matisse. And as usual, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and in some cases, good night. I hope everybody is doing well and safe. It's Arsenal against Liverpool. It's FA Cup business. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm a fan of Mikel Arteta. I don't defend you religiously. I do think in life, just like anybody, you do good things, you do bad things. You have some question marks. Without stating the obvious, if there was one problem I have with Mikel Arteta to a slight degree, and I know it isn't necessarily fair, this is just me as a fan. We're all allowed to have our opinions, whether they make sense or not. Personally, I think since we won the FA Cup, which we did it in the COVID year, which meant fans couldn't quite be in there. Since we won the FA Cup under Mikel Arteta, I haven't been impressed with how we've conducted ourselves in the FA Cup. We've won this 14 times. I won it 15 times. Listen, big up to Liverpool. They're a great side, quality side. Yes, they've made changes, but I don't care about that. I don't care who we're playing. I want 15 FA Cups. I want to win this. I don't know for what the Premier League's saying. Probably got more chance of winning the Premier League than the Champions League, depending on how you rate them odds, really. But they're the big ones. Trophies are, at the end of the day, all that matters. I do think as football fans, especially fans of top six sides, we can get a bit snooty and bigger fish to fry and look down at this comp and whatnot. I don't think the players do. Because at some point, you're going to look back in your career and you can't just judge your career or successes on trophies necessarily. But, you know, you want to win silverware. These are the moments that are going to live with you. These are the moments, FA Cup, Premier League, whatever, that it kind of pays off for all the criticisms and good and bad points that the outside world says about you. It's them moments that pay off. It's them things that get the pictures and whatnot. And I'm not going to lie, Declan Rice, you just signed for the club. So anytime he can get his hands on silverware, why not? You know, again, I'm sure you can see the lineups to the left and right of myself. We've got 11 minutes until kickoff, but let me just share Arsenal's on screen with you lot. You've got Aaron Ramsdale, Benjamin White, Saliba, Gabriel, Kirill, Declan Rice, Jorginho, Odegaard, Saka, Nelson, and Kai Havertz. On the bench, David Raya, Cedric, Walters, Sosa, Ethan Nwaneri, Smith Rowe, Trossard, Martinelli, and Nketiah. Hey, I mean, what do we make of that lineup? I got obviously the first thing is there's no Zinchenko. Kirill, I need you to play well today. I do like you. I think you're a decent footballer. Smash the like button if you're on YouTube. Big up you lot on Twitter and obviously on Twitch. I do like you, Kirill, but being a nice guy, me liking you, it's not enough to where I want Arsenal Football Club to go. Now, the whole world's looking at you. Obviously, you're not playing against Mo Salah, but you're playing against some lethal players. It is Liverpool. And I want to see, you know, do you know what it would do for your confidence, Kirill, if you came out of this game not getting ripped and just being all right? I'm going to need you to stand up to be counted. Obviously, I'm happy Ramsdale's in the team. You know, Ramsdale, you're not going to get too many opportunities. Show the gaffer why maybe you should. I am happy to see 3 of our first choice back 4. 2, you could argue 2 changes defensively could disrupt things slyly, but I'm all right with the defense. Jorginho, woof. I do like you, Jorginho, but again, transitions, there's issues there. Declan Rice, we're going to need you to do your Captain Fantastic stuff. Odegaard, let's turn up today. Bukayo, let's get back to things. Reece Nelson, a lot of us fans have been thinking, oh, could you get a chance? This isn't the Premier League. It is nice to see Martinelli come out the firing line. Maybe him and Ketty or Trossard, Smith Rowe, you lot come off the bench and impact things. Let's go. I mean, Havertz up front, it's a bit meaty, but let's go with it. You know, for me, Kai Havertz can play in all of these positions, but what is he? Like, what is he? Like, if there's a gun to the back of his head and he has to put in a performance or it's lights out, what position would he pick to play? I played centre midfield today, as I just said, but I know if that's me, it's left back, right back in it. So I am. I mean, I think we all need a striker, but I do think, you know, Havertz allows us to go long. Obviously, you know, he is going to muck in. He's probably, in terms of his work rate and what he does without scoring goals, he's a lot more proactive across 90 minutes than Eddie Nketiah, respectfully. You know, it would be nice for Martinelli to come off the bench and do well. You know, that's one thing that could threaten Trent. It all depends, man. How much? Not that we've been the most fluid of sides this last couple games, but how quick are we really going to play? How intense are we going to play and things like that with these changes we've made? I don't know. It's a gamble, DG, but why not? Why not things looking stale? I think you mean lately, my bro. Freddie, you're right. And at the end of the day, the gaffer's damned if he do, damned if he don't, innit? Because I might be sitting here saying if Martinelli, I wouldn't, but for argument's sake, if Martinelli played, what would have been said there? I just personally feel, you know, as much as I like Mikel Arteta and the club and what they're trying to do and things, I think you sign up for, respectfully to all these players that have started out there. This doesn't apply to everyone. But personally, I think you sign up for a squad like this when you don't do certain things in the summer, when there's an over-reliance on some players that can be good for 2, 3, 4, 5 games, but it is what it is. And I am happy to see Nelson start, because as much as it's the FA Cup and there's changes, at the end of the day, you're playing Liverpool. I do personally feel with our attacking players, listen, I'm always going to champion Martinelli. He's never going to get dropped for me, but Martinelli ain't been doing it. Saka ain't been doing it. Trossard ain't been doing it. Jesus ain't been doing it. None of them have been doing it. You want to see opportunities. And, you know, Nelson's played 87 minutes in the Premier League. So you're not trusted like that. And then you're at that point where if you don't trust Nelson like that, get some players that are genuinely going to start ahead of Saka if his form is going to be shaky, or come off the bench, you know, when Saka is limping and things. I'd love to see Saka score. I do think people are doing too much. I don't quite know with Arsenal's form and how we've been, if the biggest talking point will be obviously Aaron Ramsdale, but I can't lie. It seems like there's a bit of an agenda against Aaron Ramsdale because BBC are pointing towards some of his shaky moments. Ramsdale's going to be busy today, and you could argue, you know, these kind of games where Ramsdale doesn't have time to think and really care about what the crowd is saying, this is where he comes into his best. Whoever made this is a hater with Ramsdale. Now they're showing his saves, but they're a top hater. I mean, I think everybody likes Ramsdale, man. You know, it would be nice to go on a cup run before you cut, really and truly, and bring that home. But we're going to have to see, man. It's going to be a big game today, and it's going to be one where we're on the edge of our seats. I'm not going to lie. I won't say it again. But I did say in the week, I feel like we might surprise people. And I'm probably going to get clipped and look silly, but I'm going to go 2 on Arsenal. You know what, Nelson and Saka, you got this, man. What is your feeling with the lineup? If you ain't already said, DG, want Smith Rowe to start? Happy trying Kai up front, or want Trossard there? Happy Reece and Kirill starting, Ramsdale starting, Jorginho in mid. Kind of piggybacking off of what I said, you know, let's break down what you said all day one by one. Of course, I'd like to see Smith Rowe in, as much as I feel Nelson is the one in the pecking order, because, you know, Nelson can't really buy minutes. As I said, you know, you've played 87 times in the you got 87 minutes in the Premier League. We've played 19 game weeks. I'm no mathematician, but how is that spread across? And it's not like you've started one game, got your 87 minutes there. That means you've had 5s and 6s. So if you're in Smith Rowe's case and you're not coming on when Nelson isn't coming on, it don't really look good. But, you know, Mikel Arteta, I won't quite say he saved your job, but when it was less rosy at the Emirates, you know, Smith Rowe was one of the first names on the team sheet, and he made his name off the left. And I do think if Smith Rowe stayed fit a couple of months ago when we kind of had issues in midfield, he could have been there to take opportunities. Nelson's had injuries as well. You could argue Smith Rowe could have started, but he has been fit for the last few weeks, so it's kind of irrelevant. But I'm happy Nelson's there. I would have loved to see both of them, but I don't think we was going to see that many changes. Havertz, it is what it is. Like, I'm kind of cool with it, because I do think you need, I wouldn't say Havertz's hold-up play is amazing and it's out of this world, but I do think, again, when you're going against Konate and whoever the other lad is, thank God it's not Van Dijk, I do think you need a centre forward or someone that you can knock it in and they're going to win at least 1 or 2 headers and get us further up the pitch. You know, Havertz wouldn't be my first option in the Arsenal team to play up front. Of course, I'd like someone else. If Jesus is fit, he plays. My bias is probably towards Trossard or Martinelli, but again, I think the games, which isn't going to be today, kind of have to be set up for them lot to play through the middle. Midfield with Jorginho, we're at where we're at, man. We're at where we're at. Like, I don't think, apart from Declan Rice, Partey when fit, but he's got his own question marks. I don't think, apart from Declan Rice, there's a central midfielder that Arsenal fans unanimously would agree they're the guys. I think everyone can have an appreciation for what Jorginho does, but it could go either way. It's like gambling, really. As much as I like Jorginho, I actually do. Declan Rice is a general in midfield. Smith Rowe, there's got to be a reason you're not playing in the 8. Havertz, I wouldn't say you've convinced everyone, but you do look like you've kind of found a role for yourself in that left 8. Who knows, man? Arteta's damned if he do, damned if he doesn't. Because if he doesn't play Jorginho, plays Havertz, central midfield, and goes with Trossard, it might still not be good enough. That Arsenal team don't scare me. Havertz, Kyrgios, and Nelson, you're having a laugh. Big up yourself, Marcel. I hear that, but I don't care if it scares you or not. Just try to win the game, innit, really and truly. Both our teams have dropped points historically, or probably this season at points with against teams that wouldn't necessarily scare us. That tells me you're complacent. I don't think Klopp or Jota, based on his comments, share your thoughts. Nelson, a few seasons ago, was cold. Yeah, certain man in the chat probably had hair longer than mine a few years ago. Like, what are you doing? They're bold now. Like, I like Nelson, but you got to stay fit. And for his own sake, as much as I like him, I think, we wanted to retain him because we couldn't get a winger, in my opinion, in the summer. And obviously, there's probably a bit of sell-on clause because you don't want to let him go for free. Like, it's now time to be a 30 option. Like, Reece Nelson, you're a winger, innit? Like, I think you prefer to play off the left or even in the 10. But, like, if you're not scaring people, like with Martinelli and Saka's form, don't really want anyone here that's not really doing that, really and truly. If there's not a genuine, whether you're a squad player or first team regular, if you're not a guy that I can rely on for 10 odd games, I'm not sure. But I do like Nelson, man. DG predictions, what you saying? I'm going 2-1 to the Arsenal. I went with the exact same thing. Big up American Gun. He said the same thing. Partey's not gone to AFCON. Tells you we're going to wait a while before he's even fit again. And that's the thing, Partey can't stay fit. The games have to kind of be set up for Jorginho. Declan Rice, obviously, in terms of passing forward, he is improving, but there's evident limitations in that regards for the man, and he's never been paid to do that. We need to improve the midfield. Unfortunately, 3-1 Liverpool for me. It's Arteta in cup games. I hope with their lineup we have Rice and Jorginho kind of as a double pivot and Odegaard pushing forward. We're gonna have to press like crazy today. We're gonna have to press like crazy. I'm not sure about this lineup. I don't think anybody is, but if being a manager, if you win, no one cares. I would say the ones that scare me a bit generally, I would say Kyrgios for obvious reasons. I wouldn't say Ramsdale scares me, but I wonder psychologically for him and Raya every week, really and truly. Jorginho, I know on the ball you're a problematic player for Liverpool to a degree, but if they counter attack, boy, we're in trouble there. Saka, let's get back to basics. Kai Havertz, you've had a little good run of form. Let's go. Oh, we're doing the huddles. Not really here for this huddle stuff if we're not doing this. What happened to T-Bag? Fabio Vieira's injured, isn't it? He just come back from surgery, or he's had surgery. Appreciate that. I don't think about today. Oh my God, I was absolutely shattered. Played 90 minutes. When was the last time I did that? That was crazy. It's a shame. It is a shame. It is a shame. Come on, you gunners. It is a shame that Jesus is injured, but we've seen this story time and time again. Like, I'm at the point of just acceptance with a lot of things at Arsenal. That doesn't mean that I'm happy or not happy or whatever, but I accept Jorginho isn't going to ever be great defensively. The same goes for Zinchenko. Jesus probably isn't going to get 20 odd goals. Tomiyasu to a degree, and obviously Partey, they're always going to get injured. And I accept them for what they are, but like, let's bring in some other guys. That no more red kit is a beauty. I wish they sold it, man. You'd imagine that you could raise a lot of money if they did sell that. Kickoff is a minute away, people. I need to switch on and actually remove the lineup. But as you lot can see, once again, Ramsdale, White, Saliba, Gabriel, Kyrgios, Jorginho, Rice, Odegaard, Saka, Havertz, and Nelson. Liverpool have rocked up with Alisson, Trent, Konate, Kwanzaa, I believe, Jones, Elliott, McAllister, Diaz, Nunes, and Cody Gakpo. Talented players. And the thing is, that's not even Liverpool's strongest side. Let's grab the win today, fellas. I don't think you're the only one that thinks that, and I echo those thoughts, man. Big up you lot again. Don't forget to smash the like button. I hope you lot have had a great start to 2024. We actually don't have many games this month, so hopefully we can win them. We've got 3 in it. Like, we've got Palace in. I know we've got Palace in the league. We've obviously got Liverpool right now, and who knows beyond that. But we've kicked off. Konate's gone forward. Saliba wins the header. Seconds, boys. It's won by McAllister. Saka. Kai Havertz does well to find Nelson. Nelson's lost it. Looks like one of those games, although it's been 14 seconds, the game just I think whichever team settles first will have the early joy. Just relax. Benjamin White and Saka in particular, I need you lot to have good games. Both of you at points this season have dyed your hair. And quite frankly, I haven't seen you lot the same. I don't know what's going on in the dressing room, but let's keep it moving. Come on, boys, man. It's the FA Cup, man. Zach, Jay, and all of you lot, I appreciate you lot. And again, apologies for being late, but better late than never. Why do I see a great loss of a great margin, 3-1 or 4-1 Liverpool? Don't say that. Don't say that, man. Be optimistic. Let's be optimistic. Let's be optimistic. Good vibes. It's Sunday, man. Sunday dinner's ready. My team won in the cup. It's all good, man. We're watching Arsenal play. I don't know if I'll share this sentiment at halftime or at the end of the game, but it's what I feel right now. And I almost killed myself. Basic competencies. Apologies, people. You wouldn't think I'm 28. Joe Gomez to take this throw on this left-hand side. Who is he found? He's found Diaz. That's a lovely flick into Darwin Núñez. Guys like Núñez scare me the most. And we've made a mess of that. Fortunately, Kyrgios put his foot through that. Come on, boys, switch on. Núñez scares me the most is because I like him, but I don't know if you're good or bad. Like, you're just... It's like the sweets randoms. You put your hand in it, you don't know what you're going to get. Like, he's just chaotic. And to be fair, this young lad, is it Quainza? He's done all right for Liverpool when he's coming. And to be fair, I know Liverpool haven't historically brought through all their academy kids, but this is what I want to see from Arsenal. As much as I want to see the Sakas and all these attacking players, if you could bring through a couple centre-backs or full-backs, we're all right. Composure, lovely composure from Saliba. He's found Gabriel. Gabriel's gone home to Ramsdale. Aaron Ramsdale. Show them the passing, my guy. Hey, ball from Ramsdale. Hey, come on, Nelson. Hey, Nelson. Hey, we're gone. Hey, Nelson, composure, please. Hey, bro, that's why you don't start, bro. Hey, Ramsdale, that was an absolutely lovely passing to Nelson. Nelson, you done well, but you've got to show some composure, man. And to be fair, where is his options? But as I always say, when you start waffling about options, the guy ain't done the right thing. It's a lovely run. Trent and Konate are caught flat-footed. Nelson's done quite well. To be fair, Alisson's just done enough. Nelson, that is greedy, on Sunday. God's going to ask you about that. This is why you might not start ahead of Martinelli. Decision-making ain't been good. If you could have just got your head up, delayed it a few seconds, hopefully that doesn't come to cost us. But goals change games. Mikel Arteta and Klopp plan all week for stuff like to play each other. Early goal rips up both game plans. Decent little start to the game. Curtis Jones, who was linked with us and predictable now, apparently he's in talks of a new deal at Liverpool. Speaking of Liverpool, McAllister's found Diaz. No foul. Don't foul him. Declan Rice just can't quite get there. Kyrgios out of all sorts, and Harvey Elliott's gone now. Harvey Elliott, Gabriel, Kyrgios, you better wake up, my guy. It's a long day today. Nelson ain't done good. No foul, ref. It's a throw in. Thank you. Harvey, you didn't get fouled, man. You didn't get fouled. Come on, boys. Liverpool are a team that can score just like that if you mess about. Not gonna lie, watching it again, I do think that is a foul. If I'm completely honest with you, but gotta call it, man. I'm nervous, but I'm excited. I'm everything. I don't know, man. Football does crazy things to you. My heart here is 2-1 Arsenal, but my head says 4-1 Liverpool. I don't think we'll get battered. What I think and what will happen are completely different things, so don't take me seriously. But Liverpool can batter you if you don't play with your A game. Liverpool's a team, they don't have to be at their best to score 2, 3, 4. Even, I'm happy Salah's not there, but you've got a whole heap of other guys. And Mr. Trent. Speaking of which, he'll take this free kick. Trent Alexander-Arnold, it is over here, and it probably won't be one of the best free kicks he's ever played. Benjamin White, it's a throw into Arsenal. Boys, tranquillo. I hope we can do this. Free Palestine a million times. Come on. So, yeah, big up you lot, man. And big up the Aussies. Derek, appreciate you. It was the first comment. That weren't me. Raya, who? Kyrgios needs to move composed because, listen, let's be honest, as we say, it's not even to this Kyrgios. If you look through that Arsenal team, even the rotated one, who is the quote-unquote weakest link? It could be Jorginho who's giving the ball away, but it's probably Kyrgios. Ref, that's us. Thank you. Boys, relax. Arteta might as well get fit because he's basically on the pitch at any given occasion. Who wants it from Benjamin? 4 minutes in, it's still 0-0. It's a decent start from both teams, but it's not how you start, it's how you finish. And as you know, Liverpool is one of those teams where literally you can't rest until minute 90 if you're ahead. Boy, come on, lads. We all know it's probably, it is going to be a completely different game for a number of reasons to the one that was obviously played in the Premier Anfield. Maybe more goals, less kind of quality. Benjamin White. meets the head of Jorginho, but then we've lost it. Saliba's nicked in front. Benjamin, that's very nonchalant. Cody Gakpo. Oh, fair enough. Benjamin White, he's won it back. Saka, first time he's able to run at someone. Come on, do something wavy. Saka's found Odegaard, Nelson. Come on, hit it. Carl, we're fucking about. We are messing about. Apologies for the language. Gabriel, ring the alarm, man. That's 2 little decent sniffs. Nelson's done well to find Jorginho. Gives it back to Nelson. Nelson, let's go. Nelson, let's go. Kirill, I don't know why you're asking for it. You know in your heart you don't want that. Declan Rice. I like the fact that you made the run, though, Kirill. Bukayo Saka, come on, man. Joe Gomez don't want it. Come on, Bukayo, man. How is Nelson not hitting that first time? I don't know, man. I really don't know. 2, I wouldn't say clear-cut chances, but 2 very decent opportunities inside the first 6 minutes. Benjamin White, Odegaard. Oh, Kanate sweeped it home. But it's them kind of things that change the game. Let's hope it doesn't come back to bite us. What have you made of the game so far? If you haven't subscribed or smashed the like button, what are you doing? Declan Rice gives it to Benjamin White. I thought Declan Rice fancy taking the throw-in, if I'm honest. Benjamin White's been quite busy in this opening 6 minutes. But to be fair, playing Liverpool, you expected your fullbacks to be busy. If they're not, then Liverpool aren't doing their job. Odegaard, come on. It's time to get going. Benjamin White finds Odegaard. That's lovely. All right, someone's got to finish. All right, Jorginho, lovely. Nelson. Oh, come on. That's a corner, but come on, boys. There's too much flirting. There's too much flirting. And it's that guy again. Nelson's looking very lively. I can't lie. A couple of occasions, maybe because Liverpool have made some changes, but like, it's all from a basic Arsenal throw-in. They're kind of inventing their own problems. I don't care. I support Arsenal, but that's just what I'm seeing. Come on, boys, man. Immediately. The hell is going on here? All I want to use is Google Docs. Yes! No! How? That was a lovely corner. I can't believe this is the most confident 7 minutes I've ever seen from Arsenal against Liverpool in a while. But again, there's 80-odd other minutes. No, Saka, win it back. Saka, win it back. Don't let Diaz out of there. Odegaard, don't get ripped. Thank you. Big boy Saliba. Saka, Odegaard. Wavy. So Havertz, give it back to Odegaard. Please look up. Please. Oh, Havertz. All right, cool. I can't believe I'm seeing Havertz shooting. Something's in the air. Let's go. Something's in the air. From outside the area. Okay, Havertz, but this is where my optimism goes because Liverpool on the break here. The transitions, boys. Come on, boys. 3 decent half chances early doors. Decent half chances within the first 8 minutes even. To go ahead, like Nelson looking lively. Come on, boys. To be fair, Alisson's as composed as you like. Oh, he's asking a lot of, I think, Gakpo there. But that's why these lot of professional footballers. Nelson moving, warm. Yes, no. I can't lie. I don't know how the corner did go in the back of the net. We had a 2-2 draw with Nottingham Forest. I take it. Or could we be here in here again? No. Liverpool, get out of that. Come on, who's pressing with Havertz? Liverpool have gone long. Saliba, you got time. I mean, you know, Jorginho's a weird guy because I'm so confident with him on the ball. But you see any Liverpool break, I'm shook. That's why Jorginho, lovely. Odegaard, lovely. Saka, come on. Cook him, man. Bukayo Saka goes home, finds Benjamin White. Need to see a bit more from the left. Kirill, come, man. Get involved. God, show me something, Kirill. Love, Kirill pass the ball. It's wavy. Reece Nelson down this left-hand side. Up against Trent. Win a corner. Don't lose it. Oh, you could have dived there. We don't condone that, though. Kirill, lovely. Jorginho. Odegaard. Come on. Ref. It's definitely not a foul. Liverpool could break here. Benjamin White and Saliba. What's that? Lovely Saka. Ref. No foul. To be fair, that's great play from Diaz. He is due a free kick and he does get it. How did that corner not go in, man? I don't know. Out of all the highlights we've had so far, why are they showing us Kai Havertz's shot? It's more on Alisson moving a bit mad there. Lovely Havertz, though, man. We started all right. It's an okay start. Saka, don't you start this injury stuff, mate, yeah? We saw the news about Jesus. We ain't got time for this. We really don't. Don't even know how many players are actually fit. I think Diaz trod on his foot by accident and he's trying to shield the ball. Keep going, lads. I'm not watching his Havertz striker. Yeah, he is. Kai Havertz playing up front. He's going to have to drop into midfield a lot. It's a game for work rate. Like, it's one of those. So far, Liverpool, like, I'm not gonna like you can't diss Liverpool, and they probably expected coming to the Emirates with the climate that Arsenal are at. We're gonna start relative. I wouldn't say we're on the front foot, we're blistering, we're scaring them and that, but we've probably had the majority of possession, and they knew they had to be. All right, Joe Gomez is smoking crack. Havertz, all right, Odegaard, score, please. We're boying it. Oh, he's hit the crossbar. All right, Kirio, swear down. Saka. All right, we are messing about. God, tell me this is this gonna be our day? How? This 10 minutes has been the best in a while. Odegaard hit the bar. Come on, boys. Joe Gomez in trouble. He don't want it. He don't want it. Come on, boys. But I've seen us start well before, and then things go different. 11 minutes in. We started on the front foot, but it's still 0-0. This is cup football. We need to put the ball in the back of the net. Havertz is, I won't say Havertz has gone close, but Havertz has had a shot. Nelson's had 2 very good opportunities. Can't even remember who it was from the corner. And somehow Odegaard's hit the bar. But if I'm honest, long before Odegaard hit the bar, we should have scored. Joe Gomez, the luckiest man on the planet from a Liverpool perspective. Ramsdale, Gabriel, Declan Rice, lovely. Body there, please, Jorginho. Oh, Georgie, please, man, please. I know your sort of football is high risk, but please, man. Gabriel hooks it long. Havertz ain't defeating Konate for that. We can forgive him. Ref, there's a push off the ball there. Ref, what's that? It's a dirty one. Saliba, he did. Saliba up against Darwin Núñez. Ref, yellow card. Can't do that. Lovely free kick, Saliba. Come on, man, Noodles. Professional. I like Darwin Núñez. Again, as I said, I don't know if he's good or bad, but you're chaotic. And it's Saka down this right-hand side, chasing his first touch. That was horrible from Saka, and he was disarmed. That's a lovely tackle from Benjamin White on Diaz. Ref, allow it. Diaz doing too much. He won the ball. Big up yourself, Diaz. Get up. You never got hurt. He won the ball. You be all right. People get clamped every day, B. Please. Oh, good start. But nobody cares about good starts. He's put the ball in the back of the net. I'm sure you would have heard me say a couple of times, wow, how has it not gone in the back of the net? Shout out DG on your request. I watched Dan Potts' stream, brother. So much chaos, and I just couldn't stop laughing. That Northside brother gained the subscriber. Big up Egal, Northside, Jess, Dan Potts. But yeah, it was an entertaining stream, man. So yeah, make sure you're checking them out. Hit the like button. One love to everyone who has. Arteta could iron out Klopp in the fight. Nah, I reckon Klopp deals with him still. How's that not going in, man? To be fair, I'm downplaying it. Konate of Liverpool, that's a love. He has saved his fellow defensive teammate. Gomez playing himself into trouble. They're caught on the transition. It's a good square from Havertz. Konate with probably the tackle of the game so far. Odegaard's cracked the bar and it's not gone in. But the more we do this, the more I get scared because Liverpool might just get one effort. It's here with Curtis Jones. Diaz. Come on, boys, man. This cup means the world. I see a boring 1-1 and we have to go to a replay at Anfield. And that's what you want to avoid because it's more games for no reason. Obviously, you know, Liverpool at Anfield's a different beast. McAllister. But again, from a Liverpool perspective, I mean, Klopp might be a bit vexed that they're second best for a lot, but it's not like they're playing terrible. They, you know, you visit anybody's ground, you know, 9 times out of 10, this is probably how they're going to start. No foul, ref, come on, we playing football what? It's never a free kick. It fully is, ref. You're right. But I won't say that again. Trent getting vexed at people. Trent is getting peed off. Harvey Elliott understands the assignment and has possession. Jorginho nicks it. Oh, Nelson tries to play a 1-2, but, you know, they're wearing purple. That was a lovely attempted pass from Trent. Hey, I can't lie. Rice starting this game a bit beaky, and he's played his way into problems here. And here at Liverpool go. Cody Gakpo. Harvey Elliott down this right-hand side. No cross. No cross. Trent. Jones. Liverpool Academy link up. Oh, that would have been a lovely ball. Lovely, lovely little cheeky body check off the ball from Reece Nelson there. Rambo settings. I mean, it would have been lovely if Nelson would have got that assist for Aaron Ramsdale. If Edison did that, I'm not gonna lie, if Ryan did that. If any non-English keeper did that, and I hate to be that guy, they'll be gassing the pass. Showed them Ramsdale. William Saliba. Konate. See, Liverpool fans will be talking about Konate. We'll be talking about Saliba, and then some Chelsea fan will start talking to me about Chalobah and Fifana and all these kind of mediates. Someone might mention Lissandro, Rey Mysterio, Martinez. I don't know. Good block, man. Good block by Nelson. But again, there is going to be a time we're going to have to absorb some pressure. And, you know, if we lose this game, I'll look back to this first 10 minutes, well, it's 15 minutes on the clock now, and think, Ooh, what could have been? Because it looks like Liverpool, I don't know what Klopp has said. Maybe the players have sorted it out, but it's like Liverpool have woken up now. Cody Gakpo's played a lovely pass into Diaz. Diaz back to Harvey Elliott. Harvey Elliott, Gakpo. Don't know if he knows Diaz was on or offside. Doesn't want to take that chance. Finds Kanate. See it with it. Is it Kwanzaa? Like him a lot, man. I like his. I don't remember who Liverpool played, but he was like, yeah, I'm sorry about Matip being injured, but I'm trying to take his spot. That's the mentality you got to have. Saka's done well to find Odegaard. Come on, boys, on your bike. Come on, boys. Odegaard to Kai Havertz. Havertz passing, just running behind, man. Havertz on your bike. Odegaard, Saka, Havertz running behind. Kirill, pass it to the serious brothers, please. You're trying. I hear it. Jorginho, my guy. Thank you. You realized Jorginho, Declan Rice. Not going to lie, Declan, you've earned it because you've been quality, but you ain't been bad, but you've been a bit slow. Jorginho's tried to find Havertz. The Chelsea link-up didn't work. McAllister. I think Liverpool will really see the best McAllister when they sign a 6 and just say, you know what, McAllister, go further forward. Harvey Elliott, he's got onto the ball a lot. And to be honest with you, Liverpool have these players that can operate in pockets. You know, Gakpo's neat with it. Jones as well. Elliott. There's a McAllister. Trent, obviously. Nunez's hold-up play is okay. He's probably the Diaz to a degree. In fact, you probably prefer Diaz running into space. But I like our compactness, but Liverpool can still play with this. Alisson, Kanate. Can't lie. Is this the first time Liverpool wore this kit? I ain't seen him wear this before. Feels weird watching Liverpool in purple. Chance creation, definitely not an issue. Just got to apply that clinical finish. Everyone's got to get their shooting boots. Like, it can't just be a striker thing, because what happens when that striker inevitably has a bad day? Trent tries to find Harvey Elliott. Harvey Elliott's done well, really and truly, to bring in Cody Gakpo. What can Gakpo do? Assessing his options. Finds Trent again. It's that man Trent that's going to ruin the day at Anfield, isn't it, really? To be fair, Liverpool, got 3 academy products on the field? It's good, isn't it? Kanate. On him, Havertz, no foul. Don't foul him. Don't foul him. All right, don't foul him. Don't foul him. Don't foul him. Don't foul him. Well in Kirill. Now, boys, let Alisson have it. Then we press. Liverpool have first real bit of, or periods of sustained possession now. It was a fun 8 to 10 minutes, weren't it? And here Liverpool go, Odegaard, don't let him. Odegaard, don't let him. Lovely Jorginho. Jorginho, of all people, a couple of times, good tackles. Nelson, that was dodgy, but it worked. Jorginho. Benjamin White. Nelson, I don't know what Arteta is asking you, but that ball is probably going to get sprayed to the left-hand side very soon. Make sure you're out there. Odegaard, don't lose it. Lovely. 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 Saliba, composure. Lovely. Declan Rice, wake up, please. Havertz dropping deep. So who's running behind? Jorginho. Gabriel. Back to Jorginho. I like this. I like this. Kirill, lovely. You got to gas it. Ramsdale. Saliba. Our kit's lovely, isn't it? They should let us buy this. Declan Rice goes back to William Saliba. Jorginho. Oh, Kirill made a good run. Jorginho, we didn't? Okay, my guy. Saliba. Declan Rice. Kirill, first time. Thank you. Nelson, body. The only issue, there's no one running in behind. Carl, look. In shot, you can see several of our players. But I'll say it's the game plan. Havertz is ready. He's going to score today. Liverpool has the same problem as us, though. Finishing ain't clinical either most times. It's true, but they got Mo Salah in it. He can get them out of problems. I think that's missing with our team. We're trying to make one of them kind of players in Saka and obviously Martinelli. Not the best of passes from Benjamin White to Ramsdale, but he's hooked it. Oh, mix up from the 2 Liverpool men, and Saka's lost his footing, and it's back here with Saka. I can't lie. It's left-hand side between Gomez and this Kwanzaa guy. They need to wake up. Reece Nelson. Would it be fair to say Reece Nelson probably the brightest Arsenal player so far? Benjamin White. Saka, body will foul you, Saka well in. Declan Rice. And I still can't work out Kirill's role. It's like he's playing as a more traditional kind of fullback. That's a lovely ball forward for Reece Nelson. Get your body there. Kanate is coming. Lovely. Bukayo Saka. Ring it. He's tried to cross it. It's blocked. Declan Rice. Finds Odegaard. Lovely. Odegaard. Nelson. Odegaard. I tried to give it back to him. He gives it to Declan Rice. Odegaard's such a footballer, man. I understand the criticisms, but you play football how I want to see. Gabriel, that's not though. I don't know what Gabriel was quite doing there or what Gabriel saw, but he's gifted it back to Liverpool. Ian Wright's in the building. This is their third kit, and I guess you don't watch Europa League. But hey, we're back in the champs, man. I had too many years of watching that. I don't want to see that again. Go out the struggle a bit. Gomez. Jones. Gives it back to Joe Gomez. Come on, boys. They're gone long. You knew that was happening. Come on, Nelson. That's you. Trent's got him out. Got his teammate out of that. Don't let him go, Nelson. Don't let him go. Don't let him go. That sheer desire from both Nelson and Trent. Trent still has it. And he plays a lovely ball forward to Darwin Núñez. Darwin Núñez delivers. Do you know what, Benjamin? I don't mind that because you ain't got eyes in the back of your head. But at the same time, can someone not talk to him? It did not need to go out for a corner. Liverpool waking up. Come on, boys, man. When Odegaard is on his game, he's unbelievable. Gabby thought he was Perlo for 2 mil. Yeah, Nelson looks like he's hungry to prove himself. Prove yourself, man. Made yourself a cult hero of sorts for the Bournemouth game. Do it again. White, you had time for that, but I get you. It's true. And I guess you should always be aware as a footballer, but safety first, man. Safety first. Harvey Elliott delivers. Oh, is that another corner? I'm not sure. Darwin Núñez got his head to it. Fortunately, couldn't direct it. Some Spotify event cam stuff. Big up Ian. Communicate. Exactly. What actually happened? Pardon me. Darwin Núñez got his head to it, but yeah. Pardon me, no real accuracy. Made the run off Odegaard. It's cool for now. The fans look cold. Of course you would. A Pepe type winger would savage this right-hand side. We ain't got that again, innit? Benjamin White. Saliba. Lovely Saliba. Kirill, time. Show me something. Kirill, I believe in you. We've had 7 attempts. Kirill. Reece Nelson. Come on, Nelson. That's dead. That's dead. Get up, man. You could never... I mean, we're not asking for a penalty, but a corner, ref. Come on. Nelson, you're better than that, man. That was rubby. You went nowhere, really and truly. That was rubbed. That was rubbed. I understand you're looking confident and you are playing quite well, but come on, a bit of composure. You need it. But we're not going through to the next round of this FA Cup. I see a couple of the ties other teams got. It's quite fortunate, weren't it, really and truly? But I mean, the one caveat is if you play for Liverpool and Arsenal, you know, whichever team goes through today, or if there's a replay at Anfield, you know, you've knocked one of the big boys out and kind of sent a statement. Declan Rice, Havertz, composure. Please. One day. Liverpool in possession. That's a ball. Oh, Saliba. If you met... Saliba's so composed, it scares me, you know. I don't even know if... Okay, he's done very well. Saliba's so composed that it was a good battle between him and Darwin Núñez, but it's so composed to a mere fan like me. It's scary, man. Liverpool have won the ball back anyways, and they've done well to get out of that tight spot. Curtis Jones to Harvey Elliott. If they score from him, I'll be very disappointed because it doesn't need to go like this. Harvey Elliott, Saliba again gets his head to it. Nelson, composure, please. Composure, please. Declan Rice, we doing? Gabriel hooks clear. Lovely. Havertz, get your body there. I ain't going to get onto you. That Konate, he's a monster, really. You ain't going to win that. But he tried. You only need to win one of the battles, you know, against him. Good run from Cody Gakpo. Ref, come on. He's looking for that free kick, ref. He still had it. Come on, ref, man. And Jorginho swearing at the ref. Chill out. You might even get booked. Come on, ref. He's looking for that. I won't comment, but I think Jorginho does have a hand on his shirt. But come on, ref. You wouldn't get that free kicking at me, man. She's with you. What's going on? Shameful from Nelson. Amen. Arsenal no wins in last 3, and today is knockout day for either. I mean, it goes to the Anfield. It goes to Anfield, isn't it? I don't think Liverpool want to replay. I don't think Arsenal want to replay. We ain't even got. Will we even have fit players for a replay? Guess we'll have to see. It's another free kick with that man, Trent Alexander-Arnold, stood over it. Very few things more scary in the English game than this, actually. Whoa, I've been hoodwinked. Harvey Elliott delivers. And I think an Arsenal man got his head to it. Fortunately, Aaron Ramsdale's got his hands to it. Ramsdale looks like he's got a point to prove, man. And he's taking it early. Havertz, please, composure. That was the wrong pass, man. That was the wrong pass. Odegaard had no chance. And again, it's gifted back to Liverpool. Kind of not dropped off. It's kind of been a bit too much Liverpool for me. Jorginho, lovely. Bro, Jorginho is intercepting. Havertz is taking shots. And people don't believe in the magic of the FA Cup. It's scary. Odegaard, Nelson, Kirill, Jorginho. William Saliba. And I always say, again, if we isolate the fact that it's Liverpool in the FA Cup, I always say this with Arsenal. You don't want this to go into half-time without us bagging, man, because you don't want... I don't think Klopp will be vexed, but you don't want them to sit down and really think and speak about things while they still have a chance to turn it right. We should have at least had 2 today, man. No replay. Let's get it done and dusted. Hey, man, like, forget all of that. We don't even have the players for it. Gabriel, Reece Nelson. Hey, Martinelli might bag today, you know. Superhero off the bench. Declan Rice. Started the game a bit slow, but he's woken up now. Still can't believe we bought him. Benjamin White. Bukayo Saka. Lovely ref, no foul. Saka, one more. All right, lovely, lovely. Kanata is in no man's land. Nelson, composure, please. Composure. Saka. We're ramping, man. We're ramping, man. We're ramping, man. Everything is good apart from the final action. Everything has been good in that regards apart from the final action. Kanate's on the floor. Not quite sure what happened to him. Just shows we create, as somebody said, we create chances by just putting the ball in the back of the net. Oh, crap. Kirio. Man says Jorginho. Sorry, it was Kirio. Lovely. Nelson tried to find Saka. Saka's miskicked it. I mean, had that have gone in, it would have been very fortuitous to us, but goals win games. They make the difference, and it needs to happen. Just need power. It's just the final third. You said it, final product not there. This team is bad. Bit harsh to call us bad. Smash the like button. We've almost got 100 likes, folks. 27 minutes essentially in. It is still 0-0 with all to play for. Ref, how long's Alisson taking? Havertz in a 1v1 challenge looks weak. Harsh, man, because that's one thing I'll give Havertz. He looks to compete. Saliba wins the header, but who's going to win the second? He can't do it all the time. Curtis Jones does. Benjamin White. Ref! Whoa! Ref, you got to book him. He's crashed all the way into Jorginho there. Oh, ref, it's not a moving ball. Let us take it quickly. Come on, ref. Thanks for the free kick, though, but come on, ref, man. You're better than this. Switch on. Nelson's seen plenty of the ball, but we're going to do with it, man. Playing like pedestrians. Harsh, man. I wouldn't say playing like pedestrians. Saka sorting out his boots, or he changed his boots, actually. He had blue ones on, now he's got the white ones. Get money now, innit? Must be nice. I ain't never seen Saka in the game change the boots before. Just like with blonde hair. Our star boy's growing up, innit? He's entering his villain area. That's a lovely ball. Havertz. Nelson, stay on side. Kai Havertz to Odegaard. Lovely from Joe Gomez, really. We still got it. Jorginho. Declan Rice. Lottery ticket? No. Finds Benjamin White. Bukayo Saka. Sharp as you've looked in weeks, really. Odegaard. Delivers. Who's making the meal of that? It's a decent knock. Someone get a head on that. Lovely from Havertz. He tried. All right, we're in. We're in. No, we're not. No, we're not. I'm getting excited. Trent Alexander-Arnold, he's got nerves of steel, and he still has the ball, and he's hooked it down the channel, and he's actually played a great pass to Diaz. Diaz's touch has deserted him. Saliba's got an interception, but Liverpool still have it. I think Diaz needed to do a lot more than that, you know. Harvey Elliott. I'd say Havertz is weak. Said at the start, lads, don't expect you to move Kanate. But I do want, you know, if you have 100 battles across 90 minutes with him, all you need to do is win one. Speaking of that, Declan Rice won the ball. McAllister, don't act. Odegaard, do it, please. Captain. Oi, Havertz, please, shoot! Boys, it's good. But it needs to go up levels. It needs to go up levels. In a long time, Liverpool haven't given us this many chances in quick succession. They need to be... We need to take these chances, man. Has taken a little deflection, but it weren't convincing from Havertz in the first place. Everything's good apart from the final action in the final third. The one thing that needs to go right. Benjamin White. Declan Rice, come on. Lovely. Gabriel, first time. Nelson once. Harvey Elliott clocked it. Kirio. Goes back to Gabriel. Be strong, Gabriel. Foul you. Be strong. Gabriel hooks it. Reece Nelson gets a touch on that. Ref, handball, 100%. Play to the whistle, boys. Ref, are you buoying it? How is hit Trent's arm? Play to the whistle, though, boys. Ref ain't going to save us. Alisson. Ref, come on, you're having a bit of a mare with that one. Stevie Wonder would have saw that. Allison finds Cody Gakpo. Kiri was a bit booky. That was dodgy, but we'll live. Throw in Liverpool. Had to change his boots. Nah, to be fair, Trent might not have handballed that. Trossard, please. I think it's too early, man. I don't know why he waited. I don't know. Are we not really the most confident team at the moment in the final third? I don't know why there was a reluctance to press to pull the trigger better yet. Joe Gomez, that's a lovely attempted ball into Darwin Núñez. Between Kirill and Gabriel, we've mopped up. Weren't really the best from Kirill because he's giving it straight back to them, but it's all right. McAllister, come on, boys, man. Just stay switched on. Just keep doing what you're doing. Joe Gomez. Boy. Just keep going, boys. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. It's been an all right start, man. It's not been the best. It's been all right. We can live. Definitely a more, I won't say enjoyable half an hour, but definitely a more quote-unquote enjoyable half an hour against Liverpool than I predicted. Best we played in a minute as well, owing to our recent form. So we'll have it, but job's not done, man. Clearly the job's not done. So yeah, what have you lot made of the game? Don't forget halftime. Let the creative juices flow, people. So I can know your thoughts. Liverpool could counter-attack here and they could rain on our parade. Curtis Jones down this right-hand side. In fact, he's not going to the right. Actually, he's slowing it down and assessing his options. He's done well to find Gakpo. Gakpo finds Harvey Elliott. Harvey Elliott. Diaz. Trent. Diaz. Trent. It's done well to find Harvey Elliott. Nelson trying to defend. Lovely. Havertz, better touch there. Havertz, where you going? What are you doing? That was rubbish, weren't it? Played Nelson. Gabriel hooks it. Boys, standards. Because that's where you should be, Havertz, really. And to be fair, Kwanzaa kind of made a meal of that. Joe Gomez finds Darwin Núñez. Saliba, be strong. Rah, Saliba, what was that? It's done well to at least make it not go out for a corner. Good little battle between him and Darwin Núñez on occasion. Darwin Núñez, don't know what he did, but every Arsenal fan thanks you. Declan Rice. Yo, what's that? Benjamin White, Saliba once. Oi, Cruyff turn. Ref! Okay, we've lost it. Curtis Jones tried do him. Benjamin White said, forget that. That is a free kick. That is a free kick. Really and truly, that was all our own doing. Had that worked from Curtis Jones, that would have been naughty. And then obviously, there's a bit of anger there from Benjamin White. Like, you're trying to violate me. Had to block him off. Benjamin White's a bit of a see you next Tuesday, isn't it? I love it. But listen, let's hope this doesn't come to anything. Please, boys. Just keep doing what you're doing. Don't spoil the weekend, man. New Year's was a bitter pill to swallow. I think every Arsenal fan would agree with that. But there's always another occasion to do better. Sorry, folks. YouTube just acting. But let's keep going. Trent Alexander-Arnold. Oh my! Trent, stop, man. Do that tomorrow. Do that next week. Oh, camera scared me. It was too high in hindsight, but oof. Can you know? I won't be the first or the last. Do you like Amapiano? Oh, listen to it, but it's calm. It's calm. It's calm. It's calm. Ben lost it. To be fair, I would have tried that Cruyff turn thing as well. 9 times out of 10, it works. It's the system, not the players. I hear that. Pull the trigger. Can't believe Nketiah is the player I wish was playing today. I don't think many people would be wrong with that. Come on. Show the game. Big up all the celebs and the, people in high regards that are at the Emirates, but nobody cares right now. William Saliba. Composure. Declan Rice once. I think Declan knew in his heart you couldn't get that there. Jorginho. He's done a lot better than I thought so far. Gabriel. Kirill. Reece Nelson. But it's completely different. But I feel if we don't bag it, Saliba and Reece Nelson, you see, mistakes happen. Curtis Jones still got it. If you try and take a tumble, Saliba wins it back. It reminds me of the West Ham and the Villa and the Newcastle games in that the final third might be the story. That's a ball from Odegaard. Has forced Havertz out wide. Ref, he's never offside. Stop it, ref. Don't worry about that, Havertz. I like that, but ref, come on. Linesman better yet. Come on, man. You didn't even try and look. Just pull it up straight away. You're acting, ref. Is there even VAR in the FA Cup? I mean, surely Arsenal, Liverpool has got to be VAR if need be. Still can't believe Havertz missed that opportunity. I can't believe Odegaard hit the bar. The ball didn't go at the back of the net way before that. Nelson, to be fair, I'm still thinking about Nelson's first chance because I don't think he needed to go for goal. Ethan warming up. I mean, I don't know if you're going to come on immediately if you are warming up, but you're just letting the gaffer know you're here. Arsenal have got an offside. We'll have a free kick because Liverpool, man, better yet was offside. I didn't explain that very well. 10 minutes until the end of the first half. At this moment, there hasn't been too many stoppages. No VAR. So, boy, Kai was a leg offside. Fair enough. Kai Havertz is in the box if Saka can find him. But Bukayo Saka, don't know what that was. And Gomez has done well, but Saka still has it. He's found Benjamin White. Odegaard, who's been on it whenever he's been in their final third. Odegaard, lovely. Tries to put it into the box. It doesn't work. Jorginho, that was dodgy. Saliba. Gabriel. Kirill does well to find Nelson. Come on, Nelson. Reece Nelson. Declan Rice. You might as well. You might as well. A bit more venom on that. He's gone straight at the target. I mean, Declan Rice is not known for goal scoring. Probably why. Harvey Elliott. Come on, boys. You got to get back. Game's not done. Curtis Jones. Saka wins it back of all people. Ooh, Saka's clearance almost ended up being a through ball for Darwin Noodles. But Saliba's done well. Declan Rice, William Saliba. Oi, Saliba. You're wavy, but not every time do wavy stuff. Sometimes just be basic, man. Got away with that. Kai Havertz has done well. Oh, boy! That's a soft free kick, but we won it. McAllister, you know what he did. You know he did. You can't be the lad that was at Brighton. Why are you playing as a 6? I think you're Johnny Big Bollocks because you won the World Cup, yeah? Okay. Bukayo Saka. Bandulu stepovers from the Saka, that's not your thing. Ooh, Benny Blanco fancied hitting it. He's earned the corner. It's a good effort from Benny Blanco. Good effort. Caught it sweet. And that's why us fullbacks go on an adventure. Ooh. It's a good effort from Benny Blanco. I don't know if it took a slight deflection off McAllister en route. Boy. That was a ball from Ramsdale. What the fuck is Ryo? Come on, man. Saka, I don't know about your corners, but hopefully you can pull one out the bag. Bukayo Saka to deliver the in-swinging corner. It's a decent knock. Who's there? Oh! Havertz got his head there, but it's wide. I almost scored a header similar to that today. The ball came in, people, and it was against the run of play, so I headed it back across. I put my hand up like Alan Shearer. I thought it went in. Clipped it inside of the post. I genuinely thought it went in. I was like, oh my God. Havertz got his head to it, but it's horrible. Ben White remembered that DG clip. You don't watch football. And Arteta seems happy. We've had 12 attempts. Liverpool have had 1, but we ain't scored, so it doesn't really matter to a degree. Alisson don't want that. Oh, I think Liverpool might have an injury here, if I'm honest. I don't know if it looks... Kwanzaa. Is it Kwanzaa? What happened to him? I don't know what happened to him. Looked like he was holding his thigh and his belly. I don't know what's going on with him. Can't imagine he wants to be down, but Liverpool have a man down and they already have a mini centre-back crisis already. Probably what they don't want to see. Just take the opportunities like Ben. We're in the box too often. How's Nelson looking? Is he solid or running like a chicken with no head? I think Nelson's been all right. There has been elements of headless chicken stuff, but they've been minimal. What happened there? Yeah, I think they're in trouble. You know, I hope for the best for him, but it don't look like there was any significant contact, and he signaled for the ball to go out. That might be the end of the young man's night for Liverpool, man. Wish him all the best on his recovery if he is coming off. I'm sure he'll try his best to stay on. But sometimes you need to save players from themselves. You do more damage playing on. Arsenal have a throw in here. It looks like he's going to try to soldier it. Odegaard gassing up the fans. I mean, you lot talked about atmosphere. Well, not so much Odegaard or Arteta. Give the fans something to make noise about. And when you play like this, there's something to make noise about. I wonder if there's some science behind why Benjamin White takes so long to take the throws. There must be. He's got Havertz, Odegaard, Saka, Rice in eye shot. He's found Saka. Never. We're not going to get free kick for that. But we'll have another throw. Ref, I'm not going to lie. I have a word about that. That's dangerous. Very, very dangerous on Bukayo Saka. You don't know until you call it, really. You don't know until you call it. It's about time we got a dodgy decision go for us. I think the game's mad if we get anything from that, but I'm all for it. Nah. And if anything, it'd be a free kick anyways. He has body checked him. To be fair, he has body checked him. McAllister, you know what he was doing, bro. It's a soft one. You would want it as well, same way. Nonetheless, we have another throw. Benny Blanco taking his time once again. If you haven't subbed or hit the like button on YouTube, what are you doing? Declan Rice, win a corner. He's done well to find Odegaard. Oh, hey, ref, how many? Odegaard's been clipped again. How many has Joe Gomez done? He's from South London. He's a thug ref. He's intimidating us. He's scary. You got to book him. How many? Come on, ref. Come on. How many? Emirates full of influences now. Harsh, man. I ain't. Slowing the game now. Game down. BAFTA FC. Yeah, man. We've gone to opposite extremes compared to last season. Take no risks. Bit harsh. I think we take a risk today. I think it's just a case of ultimately goals win games, and we're not a team that's going to ever look like a team that's going to score goals. Or we don't look like a team that's clinical better yet. Saka's got a free kick and things could change for the better, though, depending on what he could do here. Is he going to snake it and square it to Odegaard? No, he's pull it on Alisson. Soft target. The idea was there. The quality's got to be a bit better, man. I would say as an Arsenal fan, assuming nothing changes from now to halftime, it's a positive start. I think we've been on it from minute 0 to 42. I think we've had a number of chances that the more the game goes on, with the context of the game, you want to see a team take advantage of. I think there's a couple players that have come in. I think Jorginho's done well. I think Havertz so far has done well. I think Kyrgios's not looked out of place, which again, it's always touch and go with him. Well, so maybe I spoke so soon. Carbon copy. Trent Alexander-Arnold, lovely. You know what, Ramsdale? I don't mind that. You was off your line early. Kyrgios, be aware. I swear we're told Kyrgios mad fast and that, but you're always behind things. So that use your brain, please. You need to take chances. I think we've pressed well. I think we're getting shots off. But it's still not enough. Liverpool have done well to evade the Arsenal press on that occasion. Oh, the young man killed him. All right, Odegaard, please. All right, we need to take this chance now. Havertz, composure, best in the world. Havertz! Oh! And I'm a liar, you know. That's why she's a liar. I don't know why I'm going with best in the world. The more chances we get, the more I'm getting nervous that Liverpool are going to flip this game on its head, man. Oh, fortunately, it's over the head of Diaz. Come on. DG, positive start. Lovely play, just missing the final slap. And this is it. But this is what wins games. This is what sees you through to the next round of the cup. And this is, with it being the 44th minute, this is what I meant by, I don't want them to go in at halftime 0-0, man. Because naturally, Klopp is obviously going to say a lot. I'm sure Liverpool fans would agree. We've been the better team. Klopp is going to sit there and say, you're probably respecting them too much. You're allowing them to play their football. Despite all of this, it's 0-0. And here Liverpool are. Cody Gakpo. Oof, this don't look good. Kyrgios out of all sorts. Trent Alexander. Oh my days. He's hit Trent, please come off, man. This Trent brother is so scary. Second time we've played them and he's hit the bar. So it's a serious shot. He's smiling as well. I see the pass earlier. I see the half volley. He's wearing Preds as well. Ramsdale would have been well and truly beaten. He's caught that. Lovely. If we thought we saw something with Benjamin White, I'm going to lie and say Ramsdale got a touch on it, pushed the agenda, but he didn't. Second time we've seen that guy hit the bar recently against this football club. What a player Trent is. Another one, you see, he's getting good again. He's going back to basics, not with them silly dreads. Not that dreads are silly, his ones. Saka and Ben, back to basics. 2 minutes of added on time. There hasn't been too many stoppages. I don't think anyone can complain. Havertz is rubbed. Boy, make sure them Chelsea players are doing all right, you know. That's all I'd say. Alisson. I mean, it's been a typical kind of FA Cup game, isn't it? It's not both teams at their best and the strongest teams and all of that, but I think the tempo's been all right. I think Liverpool have had some chances. I think we've had the more dominant chances. I think we've probably been the slightly better team, but none of that means anything. If you ain't we should at least have two goals by now. Curtis Jones, Declan Rice disarms him. Saka, body please. Benjamin White, Odegaard. Odegaard's been good on occasion. Be strong, be strong. Rev, come on, man. McAllister's second best all over the park today. Come on, ref, man. We're playing with our dinner, man. And this is the issue. Nobody looks confident. DG, my 8-year-old cousin, could shoot harder than Havertz. This dude looked like a deer in the headlights. Probably. But if he scores a scruff shot like Mesut Ozil, I'm happy, innit? But there's been a number of chances, man. Nelson, Havertz, a couple. Yeah. Ref, that's us? It's not us. Not too long left. Only good thing has been the press. Yeah, harsh. I think everyone's done all right. I think they've tried to give the fans something to get behind. But I hear you. Mike, I just need a goal now, man, because good performances don't necessarily win games. Like, I don't know about you lot, but looking at the Premier League, obviously, if we're trying to look at how we can improve, then yeah, but just on a lazy one, I'm not going to sit there in May and say, oh, but the loss against West Ham was better than the loss against Fulham. Kai Havertz. All right, ref, that's a late one. That's a late one. You got to book him how many times? It weren't a shoulder, Cody Gakpo. You're a liar, man. You're a liar. You're an absolute liar. Absolute liar. Lovely foul to win from Havertz. Bro, you know what you did, man. It's clearly a foul. No attempt to play the pass. Cynical one, mate. Big up yourself, man. It's a must-win for me. I know. Well, it all depends. The FA Cup is a weird one because some fans behave like it doesn't matter. Some fans, like myself, it kind of means not the world, but the world. Reece Nelson will take this set piece. Come on, it's got to be perfect, man. You've got Alisson in goal. Give your teammates half a chance. Reece Nelson delivers. Ooh, Liverpool stood up tall. Harvey Elliott hooks it. That's the end of the first half, people. So, yeah, man, let me know your thoughts at the end of this first half, folks. It's Arsenal 0, Liverpool 0. For as good as I think we've been or not been, fundamentally it's 0-0. Trent Alexander-Arnold hit the post. Well, better yet, the crossbar. So did Odegaard. Nelson, I don't know. I think everyone's been all right. I'd say Nelson's been one of our brighter players. I think Declan Rice has started to wake up. I think Odegaard's been really good. So, yeah, let me know your halftime thoughts, people. Let me go and get some free second half refreshments, and I'll be back in a second. In honor of Trent Alexander-Arnold and obviously Benjamin White hitting the post, it's only right that we show them how to do it.
Against this right back, Charlie.
Half-time coffee. We're back again, folks. Yeah, man. Let me know your bro. Some of the chances we missed today. I don't know, man. I think it's been a good start. You know, when you play a team like Liverpool, you need to bring your A game. I can't sit here and accuse a player of not turning up today. I can't ask, beyond the obvious, the fine margins, I don't think I can ask a player so far to do anything more. I don't think no one's hid. And on one hand, you shouldn't be praising people for not hiding. But us fans, we're very critical when these players do hide. So when they're not, give them their credit. Oh my God. Starting to get cramp. Never playing Sunday League again for a minute. Remember, I hate it. Getting too old for it now. It's mad. But yeah, let's sit back down. Let me get my notepad out. It's a bit weird. I thought he was on the screen. But yeah, halftime thoughts, as I said. I think good reaction to recent blip. I think performance level been there. Take chances. Simple as that. Finish it. Football's a simple game, you know. In many ways, it's not. It's so simple, it's complex. But games like this shows how simple football can be. At half time, we've had 13 shots, 5 on target. Liverpool have had 2, none on target. You know, 53% of the ball to 47. We played 256 passes. They've got 244. So there isn't too much in that. They've had 1 corner. We've had 2. So it ain't really been an affair like that. Again, these things don't mean much if you're not going to put the ball in the back of the net. But, you know, if life was fair on the balance of these kind of things, I think we deserve to be a goal, or for me, at least 2 up. And it sounds crazy to be saying that against a team like Liverpool. Make it count. Havertz shoots like he's stoned. I like what Kai is trying to do, but his execution of it isn't that. Boy, I should, 28. Oh my God, I'm almost 30. My 20s almost done. I'm scared. I can't lie to you. I thought I'd be in my 20s for the rest of my life. And this Trent, sorry people, but this Trent Alexander, I hate playing this guy, you know. That was such a good effort. Fortunately, obviously, these bearings are wrong because he's hit the post. Won't be too many times. No killer instinct up front. But can we really be surprised? Like, in relation to Havertz, like, goal scoring has never been a strong point of yours. I think we've just got to put the ball in the back of it. And I think in many ways it's a different game. But this game kind of, in a more positive light, kind of highlights, you know, the limitations of this squad, really, because even if Jesus was fit, there's no guarantee we would have scored. I know he typically does well statistically, but there's no guarantee he might not even bag. I think the squad players haven't, again, it's only 45 minutes, but I think so far the squad players haven't let the team down. I think Kirill, this is the brightest I've seen you in a while. And what I mean by that is that you don't evidently look like somebody that's dropped off. I think Jorginho's been better than I thought, if I'm completely honest. I think Havertz has done well. I think but probably between Odegaard and, who would I say, he's probably been the brightest Arsenal players. Up to a point, I might have said Nelson. I still go with that. I think Odegaard's been sharp. I think Saka's looked a bit more lively than in recent times. Ramsdale hasn't been called into action too much, but you've seen some of the passes he's done. The Martinelli of last season would be perfect for this game. I hope he can get over this mental block. It happens, you know. And, you know, if you look at Haaland, which I know, forget age, he's just the top of the top sort of thing. You look at Salah, you look at Harry Kane. You know, there's been times where Harry Kane was at Spurs and he's still bagging. People said he's fallen off. Probably to a degree this year and definitely last year, regardless of Salah putting up the numbers, they were saying he's fallen off. So, and obviously you're going to go through those times. Basically, people are going to talk in it. It comes with the territory. You're going to have good games. You're going to have bad games. You just need to keep it moving. Nelson keeps killing our attack, and Havertz is just being Havertz. He plays so timid. I think people being a bit harsh on Havertz. Yeah, the goal scoring is horrible. Horrible, but yeah, man. The first half has effing shown us that we need a striker, and this starting to pee me off. Need a striker, man. Mate, we are at it again, not taking our chances. Is it going to be another one of those days? Shit, got to make sure it's not. Jota will come on and score with M1-0 as always, and we regret our chances. Why is Havertz and Odegaard so slow to take the shot? Well, finishing is worrying. We're not looking like we can score. Even half, neither teams have been dominant one, really. I hear that. I think we've been the stronger team, but I don't think anyone's dominated. Terrible, no killer instinct at all. Effing slow and basic. Some of you, everyone's allowed their opinion. I'm not saying you're wrong, but I think a lot of you are harsh today, man. Like, obviously, I'm not saying that this is good or not good enough, but I think some of you lot are just vexed anyways about Arsenal, if I'm completely honest. We need Martinelli and Trossard, and even though we might hate Nketiah, just maybe he would score as he has shot power. I think it's a game where you need to kind of be involved, man. I would delay. I mean, if Eddie comes on and scores, great, but I'd probably. But then again, you could argue, like I could argue, Havertz has been the better starter because he hasn't scored, but he's been very good off the ball and all the other metrics. But you could argue Eddie isn't. He's going to give you work rate, but he's not going to give you any of that. But could Eddie and Nketiah, would Eddie and Nketiah, whatever I said, would he have bagged them Havertz chances? I don't know really. It's like the lesser of two evils, but I do agree that we're not gonna go to where we need to go to without a striker, really and truly. Like without someone that's gonna put the ball in the back of the. Oh Lord, is that Morgan Gibbs White just scored a madness? Is this what was going on in the FA Cup earlier? Oi, Morgan Gibbs White, that was crazy. Arteta will say we don't need a striker in the mid. The thing is, with football, I'm not saying Arteta's a liar. You can lie some of the time, but you can't fool the people all the time, innit? How many times you seen Bowen score that finish? I think Bowen's one of my favourite players in the Premier League. You know, this guy's sick. West Ham will talk, man. We'll talk. Coming to the conclusion that there just aren't any goals in this side. Trossard on, at least he will hit it. But who do you taking off, though? Like, I think Havertz has got to stay on a bit. I think Saka's obviously going to stay on. I think Benjamin White's done okay. Apart from that mad free kick he gave away, I think he's done all right. Well, is this Norwich? Who is this? BRC, that ain't Norwich. Who is this? What team is this? Is it Norwich? That's a finish, though. West Ham versus Bristol City. Apologies, man. Why do they wear Norwich kits? Bristol City. This game looked lit. And that's what nobody wants. Nobody wants replays. I mean, I'll take a replay because you go through, but nobody wants to play in these. It's more, the fixture calendar list is already congested. Nobody wants this. And what? Will we play them again in January? I don't know, but you'd imagine that Mr. Mohamed Salah will be back if there's a replay. I don't know. You know, if we're being cynical and we want and I don't look at the league table, but a lot of you say Arsenal, Liverpool, and City are in a title race. You kind of want Salah's Egypt, and indirectly on NA, you want Egypt to go to the final because the more Salah is not involved, obviously Liverpool find a way, but you don't get the point, man. I don't need to keep rambling. If you haven't smashed the like button or subscribe, please make sure you have. Twitch gang, make sure you're hitting up Amazon Prime, and big up you lot on Twitter. But yeah, what have we made of the game so far, man? Keep your thoughts coming. We're at 141 likes. Can we get to 200 before the end of the stream? It is still 0-0. Only good thing has been the press. I do think we're effing about in the final third. Jones is a wavy player, very good player. I just think with someone like Jones, I don't know. He's not going to, I don't think guys like him. Oh, Patrick Bamford ain't scored too many, but I can't lie. I might watch the FA Cup highlights. There's been some screamers scored. Eee! If you lot have not seen Patrick Bamford's goal for Leeds, you lot need to do that and go and look at Morgan Gibbs White. Completely lost my trail of thought, people. What was I saying? Ooh. Hold on. West Ham were playing Bristol City and drew. I'm petty. Big up Wrexham. Martinelli should come on and strike. He'll do better than Nketiah and bring on Trossard. I would like to see a Martinelli maybe 15, 20 minutes into the half. You know, let Trent get a bit tired. Trent's a quality player as is Martinelli, but naturally, you don't want to play Martinelli when you're fit on the best of days, much less when you're kind of tired. Whether you rate Martinelli or not, anyone that's played in defense, these kind of guys are annoying because they always want to take you on. Never would have expected that, but that was a madness. I'm seeing young lads in other leagues doing wonders. Why can't ours bust through the team? Don't know, man. Let's see in it. I wouldn't mind Ethan coming on. I don't think he will, but yeah. Havertz the first on to make easy chances look hard. Special talent. Nah, man, we got Jesus there, man. We've had Bear over the years. Oh, Arteta sold Xhaka, but didn't replace him. Massive oversight. Definitely didn't. But I'm not going to lie. I don't think any of our issues have been in, at least for what we've seen in the first 45 minutes, is on the midfield. I think. I don't think Rice was bad, but I think Rice needed to wake up a bit. Rice woke up a bit. I think Odegaard's done all right. And who else is in there? Someone else is in there. Jorginho's done a lot better than I thought. And that's the only criticism I have of Jorginho is hit and miss. You might get the Jorginho that we've seen in this first 45 minutes. You might get the one that typically plays half decent against Man City. You might get the one against Spurs, which was an L, or Villa. Pardon me, when he done a get back. There's definitely been one other game. Newcastle away, I think Jorginho started. Maybe, I don't even remember if it was this year, but I'm sure last year you, Kiri, all you lot started. I was scared about you lot, and you did all right. Imagine all those Havertz chances dropping to Podolski. Need some strength in those shots. Imagine it dropping to Danny Welbeck or Pepe. Like, that man would have scored. Like, I can't cap. Nelson got to come off. You lot are harsh. This is the game for Martinelli. This ain't the game for Eddie, DG. I don't want to see Eddie unless we need to find a goal or wasting time subs. I think this is a game where your striker has to get involved, where Havertz, Jesus would be dropping deep. Havertz is getting involved in the defensive arts of the game. I think it is one of them. I don't think it's a game where, and to be fair, Eddie has improved elements of that to his game, but I don't think it's one where you can just stand there and occupy the centre halves. Personally, I just don't know if Eddie would bag, but Havertz is someone who can control that. I don't know for controlling the game, but you're more likely to see Havertz in the second half ain't kicked off. You're more likely to see Havertz across the 90 minutes. Both players really should be on the peripheral things, but we're at where we're at. Not been bad, but could be better if we could finish. Havertz been popping up in positions I haven't seen a striker do for us all season. He just has the ball striking of a child. But then I don't want you up front on a consistent basis, man. Like, I thought we left this with Lacazette, who, didn't score many, but scored some scorching finishes. Like, if you work hard, if you drop in midfield, I want you to do all of that stuff and just put the ball in back in net, bro. I think that's where we're at as a football club. Jorginho already talking to Reece Nelson. No clue what they're saying, but it gives me a lot of confidence. Shout out to Cedric. How are you still in the cup? I'll tell you, it would be nice to see Smith Rowe as well. Keep going, Kirill, man. Keep going, Kirill, man. Don't let yourself down today. Why does Havertz refuse to shoot with power, taking mad extra touches like Odegaard? I mean, Havertz is what, mid-20s now? Not to diss him, but he's never been known for being clinical. You're not going to become clinical. Boys, we've been doing this huddle bare times in the last few games, and I ain't seen no togetherness. In the first 45, I did. So let's keep it going. No one's kits a day, which could tell you good or bad. I wonder if it's one of those games. The first one goes in and it just explodes into life even more. Jorginho will kick off this second half. Okay. I know, well, yeah, because it's going to go long to Ramsdale and he's going to boot it into, I assume, Kai Havertz. So he didn't really get there. Konate on the post. Jorginho wins the second. Get your body there, Havertz. He'll foul you. So I'll throw ref. And I mean, that's the little things that Havertz will do over someone like Nketiah. Kirill. Is that, hey, that's a good throw. Havertz, come on. Havertz, get with it. Get with it. Thank you. Reece Nelson. Jorginho. Nelson. Oh, that's poor Nelson. I can't lie, Nelson. Some of the chat weren't happy with you. They might be right. Saliba, who apart from a couple overconfident touches, been faultless, as has Gabriel. Must admit, and I don't want to jinx it, but I did think my centre-backs would have a lot more work than they've had to do, and actually Aaron Ramsdale. But what they've had to do, they've done well. To be fair, Saliba in particular, he mopped up very well. Oh, Gabriel. You know what? I hear it. Because to me, I would be looking at you funny with that pass. You sold Jorginho and he done all right to get you out of there. Kirill's been fouled. See, Kirill, you got this, man. Dropping shoulders and winning free kicks and them things. Come on, Kirill, man. Don't worry. You won't be a left back forever, man. You're going to get out of this struggle. Back our players. Oh, I don't know what Gabriel wanted to do, but he seemed in a hurry to want to take the free kick. Declan Rice. Saliba. Gabriel. Jorginho goes all the way back to Ramsdale. Come on, Ramsdale, man. I want to make titles saying Ramsdale should start the next league game. Even. All right, ref. Oh, referee. No way Konate is getting away with that. Ref, don't be dumb. Don't be silly. There's no VAR in this. To be fair, Havertz ain't making a meal of it. Come on, ref. Ref! How's he got away with that? You're boy in it, ref, man. If that's in the Prem, boy, that's a decision to make there. Second off, I smell goals. Don't ask from who. I don't get why it has to be our fullbacks taking throws. Pretty standard thing, isn't it? Attempts in the first half, Havertz had 5, Nelson had 3. If you're relying on these kind of brothers to score, though, we're in trouble. But big up them because it's been positive. We've made a mess of that there. Liverpool have got out of that. Best 100 million Arsenal have ever spent on Declan Rice. Pardon me, has put it out for a throw. Refs have been well lenient this weekend. They probably wanted it off. Yeah, I think Kyrill's the guy in these games. He's true, but like, where's the game's going to come? Because I must admit, for Zinchenko's faults, I'd rather him over Kirill. Now, I was not necessarily today, but I'm not really impressed by how strong he is defense. Fair enough, you're in wide areas, but I could argue whether you're a natural fullback or not, as an Arsenal, if you're playing as a centre-half for Arsenal, you have to be good in the channels, especially if you're left-footed and you're playing on the left-hand side. Because Gabriel finds it, especially when Zinchenko, maybe not so much today, but when Zinchenko's out there, he has to be pulled over. Not really impressed with how strong Kirill kind of is defensively, because that would be one thing I would hide behind. Because I give Zinchenko that luxury in that, oh, Nelson, you're fortunate. That's a soft free kick. For all of Zinchenko's issues, he's good in the invert. Hey, Zinchenko, take the ball off Cody Gakpo. This one talk about be nasty. Then like, please give it back. Disarm him, man. You work for the club that pays the light bills. Disarm him for that, man. What are you doing? Oh, that's a ball into Saka. Saka, please. I square it. Saka, please. Saka, please. Oi, wavy. Oh, I just couldn't get the shot away. We're not going to score, are we? Saka, stop looking to the heavens. No one's helping us but ourselves. Let's get with it. Was that Ramsdale again? Or was it Saliba this time? Oh, Saliba, that was a sexy pass. Joe Gomez in no man's land. To be fair, he did very well on the recovery. And if I'm brutally harsh on Saka, you could do better there. Curtis Jones. Joe Gomez, does he fancy a shot? He hasn't scored in 200 games. That's why it's gone over the bar. Boy, keep going, boys. Keep going. I mean, he's entitled to shoot, but yeah, got to ask his teammate Trent how to do it. Yeah, I'd rather Zinni for games in attack needed, but in general, I'd want Tommy when needed. Rather that. Can't see where the goal's coming from, but you know, hopefully it's a matter of percentages. Surely one's got to go in. One's got to go in. It can't stay like this. One has to go in. And Ramsdale. He's hooked it long, but where's Havertz? I can't lie, Ramsdale. Who was that to? I don't know what you saw there, but it doesn't matter. Alisson. Got to make these chances count or it doesn't count for much. McAllister. I wouldn't say he doesn't look comfortable in that role, but he could look a lot more comfier further up the pitch, man. What happened to that Gravenberg guy? He must be injured. I thought he's a very decent talent. Not a 6, but yeah. Alisson. We're getting a bit tired now, boys. It's getting lazy. Get there, Jorginho. You're better than that. Darwin Núñez loses it. Get there, Odegaard. Be strong. Lovely Odegaard twisting into. He's a wonderful player, man. I don't care what no one tells me. Odegaard is a wavy and he's done well to find Saka. Jorginho again to find Saka. Joe Gomez wins the header. But then now, boys, Liverpool, they're going to like this. They're breaking against it. We're in problems on the transition. Diaz, think the Lord's decision-making weren't the best. He has another chance. Diaz, don't get ripped. Couple man were dancing. Do not get ripped. Don't think it's been a good start. This is still Liverpool. They're still here to spoil the day. All right, are we going to let Diaz shoot? Finds Darwin Núñez. Benjamin White hooks it clear. Boys, tranquilo. Just switch on, please. I don't know who that was, but someone was busting a dance move when Diaz done a fake shot. Absolutely scary. No points. It was Kirill, man. No points for that. You don't get points for that. We're frustrating to watch. Saka, my boy, but wash out the blonde. Go back to basics, man. Obviously, there's no correlation, but there is. Allison, that's a lovely pass into Diaz. And this is the thing why we need a fullback. Kirio, that was feeble. Diaz is going to spoil my day. Darwin Núñez has Curtis Jones. Don't let him shoot. Don't let him shoot. Don't let him shoot. Don't let him shoot. Lovely. Never. Hey, ref, talk to Darwin Núñez. He's trying to sit on. Is he asking for a pen? Curtis Jones has banged it over. Boys, you're letting Liverpool. It's getting too frequent now. Looks like Liverpool finally woken up. Kirio out of all sorts there, man. Like him, but you're not levels. I'll tell you. Got this one wrong, my guy. Come on, man. Football doesn't care about the shots on target, the possession, all of that nonsense. Put the ball in the back of the net. And if football don't care about it, cup competition don't. I'm not quite sure if Saka headed that on or not, but it's found Odegaard who's done well to find Saka. Oh, ref. No, I can't lie, Odegaard. It's never a free kick. Curtis Jones should have a free kick. That's strength from him, mate. Arteta, Martinelli thing. Nelson, I ain't really seen you in the second half. Even that, Nelson's only played 87 Premier League minutes. Like, how much physically is it weighing on him to really perform like that? Benjamin White's been killed. Darwin Núñez. Looks like Núñez has occupied the wide areas a lot more. And Cody Gakpo's been the one to run central. Darwin Núñez. Oh, I thought that was in. I'm not going to cap. Thank the Lord Darwin Núñez couldn't hit the target. I thought he did it. We knew, listen, at some point, we knew Liverpool were going to wake up properly and we were going to be under the cosh a bit. It weren't going to always be how it was. And it's that man again, Trent Alexander-Arnold. Give this man time. He's going to ruin our day. I genuinely thought Ramsdale well and truly beaten. It was 1-0 Liverpool. Thank the Lord the camera angles lied to me. But that's a wake up. That's a wake up side. Liverpool have been giving us those. Reece Nelson. Get your body there. Get your body. Don't run into a blind alley. Hey, well in Nelson. Ref. I can't lie, Nelson. You're on this diving thing too much. Idea, shut up, man. Don't ever lean over him like that. Behave yourself. Did he win the free kick? I can't lie, Nelson. You're looking to hit the ground a bit too much now, though. I'm not going to lie. You look like Diaz disarmed you still. Very soft free kick, but... You're right, bring in Martinelli. Big up Fan Reactions Football Club. Looking forward to seeing all us content creators cut up clips regardless of this. If you're going to die the trim, you need to come with the Prime Barca tech. I don't make the rules. They just saw what they are. Amen. Nelson's crackered, man. Absolutely crackered. Blowing. Pause. Havertz and Gabriel talking. No clue what they're talking about, but let's hope it happens. Same applies to low socks and gloves. Low socks, yeah, but gloves, damn. People can't be cold. That's harsh, man. I'd say gloves. Reece Nelson to take this free kick. It's a decent knock. Oh, Odegaard. All right, we got to start again. The move's dead. Declan Rice. Declan, stick to your pay grade. He tried to play it over the top for Saka. See, that's what I want to see. Interceptions, but we've got some defending to do. And Benjamin White's done that. Jorginho, Ben White, Odegaard. Ref, come on, man. Ref, swear on your mum's life. That's not a free kick. Liverpool on the counter-attack. Ref, you're a joke, man. Hopefully this don't... Oh, Saliba won it. He won it. I don't want to see no appeals for pens. Lovely from Odegaard. Lovely from Havertz. Ref, fuck sake, man. How many? Boys, we need to relax as well. Liverpool are going to score, you know. Boys, relax. We're giving the ball away cheaply. There's too many gaps. Ref, you need to get your head sorted out, man. Come on, fix up. People are being fouled. Arteta, need to see some subs. Energy levels. They're not at Anfield, but that Liverpool spirit is starting to wake up a bit. Alisson. Who's that to? That was terrible. But oh, Arteta's quality. That was terrible for someone of Alisson's quality. I don't know who he tried to find there. Nelson. Poor. He killed Jorginho there. You're lucky Jorginho got a free kick. That was horrible. Ref, how many's McAllister done, though? How many's McAllister done? And even that's a good point. How much minutes does Jorginho and Nelson actually have in the tank? Obviously, it's football. You can play 90 minutes. And if I was one of them that can't really buy 90 minutes, I want to play. But how many did they have? Saliba, what a tackle. This, man. Is there anything you can't do? As I said, Liverpool fans will be talking about Konate. We'll be talking about Saliba. And then Chelsea fans will come talk about Trevor Chalobah or Levi Colwill, one of their debuts. It's crazy. Big them up, though. I mean, last time against Liverpool at Anfield, it was a set piece from Martin Odegaard that was met by the head of Gabriel that saw us get a goal. If that's the way to sneak through into the next round of the FA Cup, I'm here for it. I just want to win so I can get on to Marcel. Really? Oh, why does this keep dropping? I don't like that. Oh, we've taken it quickly. Havertz, composure. Blood. Yeah, we're not scoring today. We linked them at Anfield. We're not scoring today. I can't believe this. Edu, you need to find a striker, man. You need to find a striker. Whether it's to cope with the injuries of Jesus or to eradicate this, you need to find a striker. Everything else is lovely apart from the final action. It's a lovely short one into Havertz. To be fair, Havertz's ball into the box is kind of horrible. Saliba threw everything he could at it. Did that put Saka off? I don't know. I don't really care. Blood. Fam. Gabriel, apologies. Fam. We linked these like Anfield. It's not happening today, man. Link these like Anfield, man. I'm not going to lie. You're my guy, Arteta. But you see when you're doing all of this, bro, you see these men in training. Like, this is your guys. Like, you should not be shocked at this. Pick up the gaffer, but you shouldn't be shocked at this. Talking about. You built this one. Arsenal's been saying this. Oh, Lord. Their big dogs are coming on. Mr. Jota. Well, it was real, man. Seen this story before, man. Is it too late to download a betting app and benefit from certain things? I don't know. And Jota's annoying me because Jota just went and said something to one of the Liverpool centre-backs before sprinting up there. So now I'm getting nervous. Alisson says we're going long. Gravenbeck has come on for McAllister. Gakpo has come off and Jota has come on. Jota, who I think he had something like 7 goals in his last 9 against Arsenal prior to obviously jumping on the pitch right now. Either way, we know Jota's clinical. I can't remember the competition, but I'm sure there was a game against Liverpool. It might have been at Anfield. I'm sure it was at Emirates. It was quite of a close game, and then Jota just changed it. And I must admit, I obviously think Jota's a good player, but I thought when Liverpool signed him, I thought maybe not Mo Salah level, but I thought he would be like the guy like that. It hasn't quite been the case. Benjamin White to Reece Nelson. I'm not going to lie, manager. Fresh legs, man. Reece Nelson. Pardon me, be intrigued to hear what Arteta says about Jesus and Zinchenko if he hasn't spoken on that already. Gabriel, Reece Nelson skips past 1. I hold it. Don't get excited. I'm not going to lie. I don't want to be that guy. But has Jadon Sancho played like Reece Nelson at any point in the season? I smell agendas. Jorginho killed Odegaard, but that's what you're meant to do. Turn a terrible pass into a good one. Kirill, don't get involved. Havertz is there. Nelson, please. Havertz, please, man. Please. Oh, it almost deflected in. Saka, what's going on? Saka, cut your hair, man. Enough is enough. Enough is enough. Bro. Enough's enough. Everybody at this football club has to go back to basics. Arteta, please change up something, man. Kirill, that was good. Nelson, that was good. Havertz, that was good. Come on now, but it's taking a slight deflection. Even Alisson's had to get it. Come on, boys. It's not the fact that Saka missed. It's like what now? Like why for that Arteta? What are you doing, bro? Like, don't do that. It's not even the fact that he missed. It's like what I was saying with Nelson's chance in like the first minute. It's the intention. What were you trying to do there? You weren't trying to square it. Declan Rice somehow gets it under control. Saka, Odegaard, Havertz. Dive. Oh, if he was a bit faster, Havertz. Konate committed. This guy's a good centre-back, man. We need to go back to France and find the next one. Saka. See what Saliba does. Declan Rice. Let's get out of there. Declan. Remember, you're not the guy for them things. Saka, lovely strength. Hey, we keep stopping. Whether the ref's right or wrong, we keep stopping. Lovely. We've retrieved it. Odegaard, Saka. I can't lie. This is bare tight. Oh, hey, ref. Oh, that's hit a hand. Odegaard. Ref, that's a corner. It's hit a hand. It's hit a hand as well. Come on. Odegaard shattered the linesman. Rightly so. Thank you. Ref, come on. Stop taking a piss now, man. VAR just, To be fair, we ain't got a corner shout because it did go off. But come on. It's the hair thing, man. It's the hair thing. Yeah, Saka's my guy, but come on, pattern. Hey, oh, Martinelli, do. Oh, Martinelli, do. Hey, Nelson. Good little 60 minutes, hour from you. You've done your thing today. You've been one of the better players, regardless of how this happens. Martinelli. Let's go. Because some fans are forgetting what you're on, you know. I never snaked you at all. You know, I'm asking too much. Can we see a little Smith Rowe soon? Don't know for who, because I wouldn't necessarily take off Kai. I wouldn't necessarily take off Odegaard. We don't have, well, Declan Rice is the 6. You could afford to take off Jorginho slightly, but he don't deserve that. Gabriel, bit dodgy, but he's won the header. Jorginho hooks it clear. Oh, Havertz. Nah, you ain't going to get in there. Didn't have enough time. Saka jump. Gomez wins the header. Jorginho. Buki from him. Saka, dodgy from him, but it's worked. Saliba. Come on, boys. It's just who wants it more, man. Odegaard. Jorginho. Oh, have you given Saka a chance there? Bukayo brings it down. I want to see you shoot. I don't want to see you pass. Well, he does pass. Fans Odegaard. Odegaard. Come on, lad. There's too much foreplay, man. Kirio. Martinelli. Come on, man. Cook. Oi. Martinelli, could you have dived? Look at me. I'm asking people to dive. It is what it is. Ooh, Gabriel and Jota are in a bit of a melee there. Looked like they were both trying to snake each other. Ref ain't saying nothing with that. Saliba, you killed Odegaard there. And let's hope that we're not made to pay for this. We're going to be in trouble. Darwin Núñez, Harvey Elliott. Thank the Lord. I don't know why he didn't hit that not first time, but when it was on his left, he's tried to fashion it to his right. One love for that, Harvey. Game's getting a bit stretched. As I said, Havertz, Konate is going to win them battles 9 times out of 10, but you only need to win one, you know, across 90 minutes. You only need to win it once. Havertz having a good game. Yeah, just the finishing. How do you rate Nelson today? 7. Bit in the second half. I think Nelson, encouraging from Nelson. I'm not going to lie, man. I think Nelson had a decent game. I think he had a very decent game. He didn't pull up any trees and he's like, wow, Nelson's got to start now. But I think he did. If the manager was considering starting Nelson against Palace on the left-hand side, based on other people's form, I don't think they could complain. I must admit, not that any attacking player has been clinical for Arsenal Football Club. And I don't know how you would get him on. I'm starting to feel, it feels like I want to get Smith Rowe on, but it feels like you need to get Trossard. Because I've said it before, I do think he's one of our more overrated attackers, but I think he's the best finisher at the club. I don't know if that'll mean he'll score the most goals if everybody played equal amount of minutes, but I just think he takes like when it's on your left, you're meant to take it on your left. He does that. I think the others aren't as ruthless as him or think as quick. Alisson, Curtis Jones. Not going to be too many times you play Liverpool without Van Dijk and without my man Salah. And this is a good run here. Jota, Saliba had to concede the foul there. Ref, first one. Don't need to book Saliba. Saliba's got to be careful now. First one, ref. Nelson should have scored that first opportunity. Eddie needed. If the Eddie and Ketty is that's going to come on and ring the phones is going to come on, yeah. If the other one's not, it's a myth. And this is why we need a midfielder, man, because Jota's legs are fresh. We're playing a high line. Just Liverpool, it just takes not obviously Liverpool are more than a counter-attacking team, but they will cut you open, especially as we've been relatively confident today, galloping forward. Come on, boys. If you're tired, tell the manager so you can come off, man. Lovely Odegaard. Just not strong enough. Lovely Benjamin White. Saka, come on. Let's not lose it here. Saka, what's that? And that's a great tackle on Saka anyways. The hell was that? You didn't learn from the Fulham game. Fair enough. He must have bought his shoes for the same shop as Saka. Harsh, man. Martinelli will score the winner. You heard it first. Hey, listen, whoever wants to pop up with the winner, I'm there in it. Martinelli, come on. Oh, you're up against Konate. Be sensible. Be sensible. Don't let him get his body around you. Put a half-decent ball into the box. I'm lying about half-decent. Gomez hooks it, ref. Don't you ever tell me that's a free kick. Gomez, nothing happened to you. Hey, don't put that ball out. Declan Rice. Jorginho, come on now. A bit of quality and let's score now. Come on, Saka. Oh, look, it said quality. Saka, you need to find yourself again, man. You need to find yourself again. I don't know what's going on, but you're moving very crazy. They got deluded. It's like there's a force field around their goal at the moment. I hear you. We need a striker, man. But the whole team at the same time needs to become more clinical. Because even if you get that Osimhen or that guy that's going to change our fortunes and it's going to be amazing, we're never going to talk about needing goals again. The other players need to chip in and around. You know, Arteta talks about us scoring 100 goals. Like, you're not going to do that with just one player getting, I hope, 20. Love to see a striker that can get 30 odd goals at Arsenal. You're going to need your wingers to chip in with double figures, couple midfielders and make up the numbers elsewhere. Speaking of wingers, Martinelli's here up against Trent. Skips past Trent. Head up, head up, head up. Unlucky. Get up, get up, get up, get up, get up. Kanate's done well. Diaz. Don't dive in. Gabriel, don't foul him. Don't foul him. Don't, ref. He's not been fouled. Ref. Thank you. Hey, Diaz, get up, man. This guy's always on the floor like one fucking wall, man. Apologies for my language. Get up, man. Stripper. Such a good player. Allow it. Martinelli skips past Trent. Wavy settings. Oh, but it's this guy, Kanate. Liverpool have struck gold with this guy, man. What a player. Smith Rowe, you need to go warm up near the manager. You know, Arteta, you need to remember what this guy can do. Hey, Martinelli, focus on your game. I respect that you're gassing up the fans, but allow it. We have 8 goals from corners this season in the Premier League, level with Everton. Luton and Spurs have 7, so can it work for us? Unpopular opinion, Pepe is a decent player. I don't think anyone can say Pepe was rubbish. Just didn't work out, man. Just one of them hot and cold players. Martinelli delivers the corner, doesn't beat the first man, and even then, who the hell is there? Jorginho tells his younger, technically countryman Martinelli to get the seconds. Jorginho, Martinelli should have read what he was telling you to do. Should have read that. And it weren't the best of deliveries from Jorginho, but you should have read that. You could see what Dons were doing. We're back on the way yet. Can't blame Arteta this side. It's going to take a clean strike with confidence. Like most things in life, I hear that. Nelson been decent. Sure, Nelson isn't the guy like that. I don't know. Hey, Laka statue. What happened, DJ? Allow me. I like Laka, but come on, man. Anytime we praise guys for working hard. One thing I can say about Havertz is that he's not getting bullied. I want Trossard up front. Why not give Juventus Nelson and Nketiah and get 30 million for Vlahovic? You've got to assume them players want to go there, and even if Juventus want them. And to be fair, if you know the striker market, you're going to want top money. Oh, we're in trouble. We are in trouble. Oh, we're done. We're done. Oh, thank the Lord for Darwin Núñez. We've seen a Liverpool counter-attack on numerous occasions. Unfortunately, Darwin Núñez played it behind Diaz. Oh, Kirill. Swear, Diaz didn't get a foul for that. Kirill got ripped and fouled him out. Listen, ref. I don't know how Liverpool didn't get free kick. I won't lie, but we need to wake up a bit. Jorginho looking for a free kick. I don't. Well, can't like this ref. He's being sold so many dreams. Non-game related. Where does your best penalty taker go? First or fifth? I would say first, or sooner rather than later, man. You know, you get your best penalty shooters out there, and you know your goalie does you a favor. The crap ones or the unconfident ones don't even have to take one. Ref, don't let Harvey Elliott talk to you like that. Very intimidating. Swearing. Got to book him. Oh, hey, booked him. Don't let him talk to you like that. 20 minutes left. Oh, it's a trip to Anfield again. Feels like we play these lot every week now. Nelson should have chipped the keeper. Harsh, man. Harsh, man. You lot asking for a madness. Boy, we bust case there, man. I'm not going to lie. Defo need to give Trossard a good 15, 20 minutes. None of that 5-6 minute thing. I think he will go for Eddie and Nketiah before Trossard now, you know. If I'm honest. Big up John Barnes. Again, no one cares that you're in the stadium. Big up the Liverpool fans who do, but like, I'm sure you just want to watch the game if you're watching this on TV. Odegaard, bravery, lovely. Oh, you asked a lot of Saka there. What do I know? No, he didn't. Manon! Bukayo Saka. You and Odegaard on this play thing. Come on, boys. Quality's dropping, man. If you're tired, let the gaffer know. Let's make changes. Oh, man. 20 minutes left, people. There's no telling what could happen. So Odegaard can chat to the linesman, but Harvey can't. Don't know what's going on. Shouldn't do that, mate. Shouldn't do that. Let the ref his game, mate. Know what I mean? Kids out there. Harvey Elliott, in my opinion, he looked like he was very rude. Trent Alexander-Arnold. Gabriel Nixie. Lovely. Martinelli. Come on. Declan, come on. You're going to work on this passing. We're going to get there, man. Gabriel. Saliba. Hey, Benjamin White, in the last couple of games against Liverpool, you've come a long way, you know. You used to get ripped. Let me not talk too tough. Oh, hey, Martinelli, come on. Take him on. Take him on. Take him on. Take him on. Up against Trent. Take him on. You know what? It weren't the best of options, but the worst of ideas. But who was that too? Oh, fortunately, Liverpool's counter-attack didn't work. Declan Rice to Saka. Come on, a bit of quality is required now. Bukayo Saka shoots. I hope we get a corner for that. If we don't get a corner, Saka, I don't know what he's on there. But to be fair, I had a shot like that on Saturday, earlier today, actually. I get it, Saka. Sometimes it don't happen. Smith Rowe's warming up. Everybody's warming up, though, man. Everyone's probably itching to come on. Yeah, that Kwanzaa guy's a good little centre-back, man. 9 goals and 10 assists in 25 games for Saka this season. And that's a madness, because like, you could go up several other gears. If only we had another midfielder to come on. Saliba goes up for the header. It comes off the back of his head. Benjamin White mops up. What's Benjamin White doing? That was horrible, White. Lucky it's a poor touch from Trent. Ref, come on. Trent never got caught there. Trent, you're better than that, man. Martinelli is feeling it today. Just put the ball in the back of the net, man. How do you rate Rice this game? Like a 6? 5, 6? Not been the guy like that. I think Odegaard's been levels above. I think Jorginho's been better than him today. But he's doing his thing. Oh, Benjamin White's clearance is still here with Liverpool. He's up against Darwin Núñez. I was just praising you, Ben White. Darwin Núñez. Oh. Saka hooks clear. Oh, okay. He's found my ref. Never humble ref. Suck him, man. Ref, come on. But you know what it is, because there's no complaints from Martinelli. Come on, man. Come on. Come on, boys, man. I'm starting to get nervous now. I'm not gonna lie. I'm starting to get very, very nervous with what we're doing. So far, so good. Yeah, to be fair, man, Saka still stand by him, but come on, man, you need to arrest his form immediately. We go again against Crystal Palace if you don't want to score today. Oh, ref! He's caught Gabby there. Has Diaz been booked yet? Because he's down bare. Pardon me. To be fair, I'm acting. I wouldn't call that a yellow card. But I hope he gets booked. As I'm sure if it was the other way around, Liverpool won that. We need legs, but who? Not a clue. Random youngsters, regens coming on for Liverpool. Never seen these brothers before. Is one that Bet guy, the left back? I don't know. I've never seen these youths. Who's this? Oh, Calvin Ramsey. Oh, Bradley. Didn't you start against Liverpool once? Who's this? Clark. Curtis Jones coming off. Clark don't really care about this, innit? Bradley and Clark. Proud moment for the, what is it, Melwood? Lovely Declan. See what you learn just to play forward a bit. Oh, hey, Freddie, hey. Hey. We trying to one day be on Sky Sports and that. Saliba, lovely. Odegaard, come on. Cook, man, cook. I mean, it weren't the best of passes from Odegaard for Havertz, but had Havertz have been in, I can't say I'd be 100% convinced that the ball's in the back. And then it's going to be a different game at Anfield if it stays like this. The one disappointment I think we'll have, even if Liverpool find a last-minute winner, God forbid, haven't taken our chances. They win games, and we've been here before the last few weeks. Not the best of headers from Gabriel, but at this point it does. It will do. How's Havertz doing? He's doing all right, man. But I don't know these guys. Shout out to them, though. Got to ask them Liverpool thingies, man. Touch of Arsenal's in the box. Smith Rowe still on the bench because Arteta hasn't, wanted to bring him on. If I was him, I might force the boat out in January, but I don't think Arsenal let him go. It's getting a bit nerve-wracking. Gabriel's gone long. To who, though? That was horrible, man. That was horrible from us, man. Most goals scored after 75 minutes this season. Liverpool have scored 17. Luton have scored 13. Arsenal and Villa have 11. And City have 10. So, yeah, man. Last minute heartbreak. Oh, here goes Jota. Diego Jota. Found it. Oh, my. Oh, Ramsdale! Boys, switch on, man. Please. Stop smiling. Why is everyone smiling? Lovely from Ramsdale, but stop smiling. There's nothing to smile about. The shape, boys, man. It's too easy. As great as Liverpool are, it's too easy. It's a save you expect Ramsdale to make, but in his defense, you definitely saw that late. Everyone else in front of Ramsdale, what the hell is that? The hell is that? Lovely. But I'd expect my keeper to make that save. Happy he did. You're moving crazy, man. Corner kick to Liverpool. Trent Alexander-Arnold. Oh, Jota. Oh, he's cracked the cross. They've hit the crossbar. I'm scared. Oh, Darwin Núñez should have scored. Don't get twisted. I'm happy, boys. Please. Please, man. Please, man. What's that, about 3 times the crossbar's been hit this evening? What, Odegaard, Trent, and now Jota with a head. And I'm not going to lie, Saliba. This is the only issue with zonal marking. Jota's what, 5'8"? I'm lying. I don't know his height, but Saliba, you're bigger than him. So that's a lot. For such a small guy, Jota does have a leap, but come on, man. Havertz slightly as well. Come on, man. Come on, man. Liverpool, allow us, man. I thought Havertz fouled Konate there. Yeah, he did. He did. Konate's a beast, man. Hey, man, you're French. And we're in London. I know you know about Henry and that. Come chat to Liverpool, man. You don't want to be there. Great club and that, but come on, man. Saliba's here. Chat to Aubameyang. He'll chat. Any French don that's been there, come, man. Hey, Saka. I'm seeing Joe Gomez trying to do skills, you know. You better not let him get out of there. Grab him back. Quality player, but for the purpose of this 90 minutes, oh, ain't that the lad that was at Bayern Munich? Ref, how dare you? Oh, come on! He's looking for that! No way you've been conned out of a free kick there, ref. And stop all this slowing down BS videos, man. No way, man. He's looking for that. He's got nowhere to go. Good free kick to win from a Liverpool perspective, and one that fills me with nerves. Oh, and if I was filled with nerves already, it's worse because this Trent Alexander-Arnold guy, Klopp take him off for no reason, man. He's injured. Take him off, man. Longer this game goes on without us scoring after these millions of chances, boy. And yeah, I'll isolate this game, but fundamentally, there you have it. It's predictable, bro. Diaz, it's predictable. 1-0 Liverpool. There you have it. The longer the game, I don't even know if Diaz scored that, if it went straight in off Trent. Don't think Liverpool give a flying monkeys. I know I wouldn't, because they're through to the next round if it stays like this. Goals win games. Liverpool have showed us how to put the ball in the back of the net. We've shown an inability to do such. Can't be surprised. We were just talking about it. We've seen this movie before. Trent Alexander-Arnold over there is very scary. You have to give credit to Gravenberch as well for actually winning the free kick. You got 10 minutes. We know after 75 minutes, they're one of the top goal scorers in the league. So correlate that to the cup. What happened there? Bro, there's so much wrong with that. There's so much wrong with that. Has it hit? There's so much wrong with that. Kyrgios put it in the back of his net. Ramsdale was never getting near it. Don't think it was a free kick in the first place. It's Kalam. That's been the case of us for a last while, man. Our defending, horrible. Might have to wait another year for my 15th Premier League trophy. You can have all these possessions and all these shots. Goals win games. And as much as this game will kind of be different to the last time we've exited the FA Cup, fundamentally, it's another one where we've exited it since we've won it in disappointing circumstances at the first couple rounds. Keep going, boys. Keep your own goal. You've done a lot better. Look, man, come, man. At least cook the young G's. Arteta, you might as well do what you did against Fulham. Trossard on the left wing back thing, man. Dickhead thing, man. I really wanted the FA Cup. Weren't to be. But we keep going. At least fight to the end, man. Come on, Havertz, man. Arteta, we got to go for this, man. And we need to be careful. Oh, this Trent guy, what a footballer. That's a ball to Núñez. We're appealing for handballs. It's a myth. It's going to get worse, ain't it? It's going to get worse. Oh, thankfully, Diaz hit over the bar. If I was a Liverpool fan, I'd get a bit angry there, you know. We had our chances. We had our chances. We didn't take them. Hey, dark side run punch. You run punch. Well, you ain't got food license. I'm ready to slander Dons. I can't lie to you. Big you up. That's what you want to do. Oh, now man want to do Jorginho off. So Havertz is going to go into the 8. I mean, Eddie's a striker, isn't it? But it's a no better game from Havertz. Come on, better game from Kirill. But at the end of the day, like, certain man, we're not gonna get out the hood with certain man, bro. Certain guys can't be here as we go to the promised land. We're not gonna be able to do this thing, man. Don't finish. This is what happens. You had chances. You could have scored 3-4 against Liverpool, and that could have been a consolation strike. But what has been a theme of us for the last few games, amongst other things, put the ball in the back of the net. I hope the footballing gods got something for us, and I am hoping we can find 2 goals. If not, can we get an equaliser and take this back to Anfield? It's not looking like that. Like, we've seen this movie, you know, like Trent Alexander-Arnold is cash money through set pieces. You've seen a number of his passes today. You've seen him at the crossbar. He's been warning Duns. But at the same time, like, what an idiot thing from that set piece. Enough chances, bro. Like, enough chances, bro. You don't finish your dinner. This is it. And then the issue is we're relying on meaty guys to do something different. Like, let's hope and pray, man. Odegaard delivers. I thought maybe. Rev, how? Goal kick? I thought it was a corner. Desperation settings. Bring on the Haylenders, man. Give some debuts. Let's just keep it moving, man. I'm very disappointed. I can't lie, man. Everyone who knows me knows I love the FA Cup. No shame in going out to Liverpool, but gone out on some idiot thing, man. As we say, it's not good enough to have all this possession and all these shots. Got to put the ball in the net, man. Keep going to the end, boys. It's a better performance than recent, but it's horrible. Saliba did foul Jota. Ref, you can't take it quickly. Thank the Lord Benjamin White was switched on there because our team went to sleep. Arteta changed things, man. People look like they're out, bro. This is just second best now. Arteta, you need to bring some fresh legs or they're going to get a second. We're looking very disjointed now. Please, Gaffer. Kanate. Same way you play in the first 10, you got to play in the last 10. It's another thing that I wouldn't say, well, Liverpool have outplayed us. They're winning, innit? Like street smart. But I don't think we've been outplayed too many times this season. But this, and not to take anything away, but what I'm saying to say that is this team, we make problems of our own doing a lot of the time. A lot of the time. Whether it's not putting the ball in the back of the net, whether it's switching off from dead balls, whether it's the way we've assembled certain men in this squad. We're playing Liverpool and like, I'm not even, Eddie, you ain't done nothing, but bro, we're bringing on Eddie to try to do something. I hope to be wrong. I hope he can. Even if he finds one, we're not going to get to the promised land with certain dons. And the gaffer has to take responsibility because these men are not assembling the squad. I personally don't care about playing well, you know. Like, yeah, cool, there's some positives to take. I don't give a flying monkeys. We're out of the cup. And that's the problem. Like, you know how Arsenal fans are. Some are going to do this over negative thing now. Some are going to sit there and say, well, if we just took our chances in the earlier bit of the game and if that never happened, then we're winning. We don't want to be in the FA Cup because then we're not in this. Like, man. Ref, how long's Alisson? Liverpool, since April the 1st, of the 22 games they've played when scoring first, they've won 20, drawn 2, and lost none. You hope this could be the first one they lose, or you definitely hope that draw goes from 2 to 3. But boy, Klopp not taking this seriously, man. I bet you're not drinking Lucozade or water. That's some vodka or something. You lot going out in London today. I'm a bit sour. Big up the Liverpool fans. I hope you get home safe, but I hope some of the trades get delayed. I can't lie. You lot need to get inconvenienced to sub capacity. Not even got at these youngsters. Away from home, these youngsters done all right. Don't even know you lot, but I'm sure I'm going to find out about you lot. Kai Havertz. Odegaard, that's our ball, but Kyrill's the one running forward. Whose man is this, man? Seen enough, cuz. See, Trent, this is the difference. Trent's turned a terrible pass in reality from Kanata into a half decent one, then he's giving the ball away. Madman. Dude, we've done this to continue in the league, forget the Champions League. The entire league team is low on confidence. I don't personally think we're throwing competitions, but I hear that now, man. Want to bring on Trossard and Smith Rowe. You lot, that's big up yourself, Lion Child, but I personally don't see the logic in that. You know, that was the same stuff from last year, but I hear it. Emil Smith Rowe, Martinelli, just needs one bit of quality. Need it. I mean, Kivio, obviously you've scored an own goal, but I've definitely seen you play a lot worse. It's just that moment. But again, you need a centre mid that can dictate the tempo of the game. Pardon me. We need a damn left back. Need a striker. Need everything, man. And it's problems of our own doing as well, if I'm honest with you. Like, Odegaard. Done all right, man. Saka. Same old. Odegaard. Oh, too much. Someone just ring the alarm, man. You know, someone just ring the alarm now, man. I love the passing. I like it. But, like, Alisson has to be called into action, bro. These men are away from home in an FA Cup tie with 88 minutes on the clock, where we've probably been slightly better than it all depends, because they've been, at the end of the day, I'll trade places with them. Same way I would with Newcastle, Aston Villa, West Ham, and whatnot. That weren't even the best of passes to Eddie in reality. No fouls, boys, no fouls. And the more we chase the game, the more it plays into Liverpool's hands, because they get a counter-attack. It's mad. Declan Rice. Again, not the silky done to break lines and all them things. Saliba. Martinelli. Gabriel. But we play to win everything, man. Or at least try to. Nah, I don't want to impersonate anyone. I think Arsenal have some toxic positive dons and some toxic positive, toxic negative dons. I think there's very much, I'm sure every fan would say the same thing, but there's a lack of balance. Big up Talawar TV. Make sure you're subscribing to her platform. All I can say is maybe this will prompt us to get a striker. Unless we can find that Adebayo when he was at Monaco, that Feyenoord Van Persie, and even then, like, even when you find these guys, like 80-odd mil. I don't know how we get out of this, man. Let's never give up to the end. Don't know how long's added on. Can't imagine anything more than 3 minutes. But yeah, man. Is what it is. I blame the white kit. Do you think Arteta's the problem? Indirectly, you've caused these problems of how you've assembled the squad. I think the team is not taking their chances today. It's as simple as that. But at the same time, everything in life, to a degree, everything is your fault. There's got to be a reason why these players last season, you couldn't pay them not to score. Did say in August, be wary of that. And you're just hoping that the FA Cup and the football gods link up together. And with this set piece, there's 4 minutes. I said 3, so I went far off. Martinelli. It's good defended by Darwin Núñez. Smith Rowe up there. Never ref. Stop. Look, every minute putting this whistle in your mouth, man. Pussy. Odegaard, first bad pass today, and it's given back to Liverpool. Odegaard, slide, man. Just slide, bro. Just slide, man. Bro. All right, Ramsdale, come out. Thank you. All right, get up. Odegaard, clean him out. Declan, remember, you're not paid to do that. Ref, that's a yellow. And he's going to boot the ball. Pause the time. Come on, Odegaard, you've been good today, but you've got to channel your inner Tony Adams there, man. The ball's there to be won. You've done it on a couple of occasions. Good yellow card from Bobby Clark to take for Liverpool as well. It's 3 minutes. I personally would love to score, but it feels like all them last-minute dramatic winners and equalizers. We played our cards earlier in the season, against Luton, against Brentford, defo Chelsea, to a degree, City, United. Them things are gone now, man. Same old. Like, if we just isolate the fact that it's Liverpool in the FA Cup, it's inability to put the ball in the back of the net. In between that, done all right. But if this team wants to do what Liverpool and City have done, you need to understand fine margins. Like, it's not enough to have all these possession and shots. It has to work. Never, ref, never. I don't know why there's appeals from Liverpool for handball. Benjamin White delivers. Oh, I don't know. Trossard, I'm going to assume he was going to do something mad there. Ramsdale, you might as well jump in the box, man. I really like Arteta. I really do. It's the players more than him, but he needs to get sacked after this season is over. We won't compete. But is it the players? Like, or is it him? Like, everything in general has to be you. I like Arteta. I don't think these players are street smart enough at all. I think they make things harder than it needs to be. I think they self-capitulate on occasion, but everything good and bad has to come back to the manager. Like, Wenger had to take all the blame. Ferguson, Conte, Pep, Klopp, like anything. You know, if I own a company and all of you lot work for me, I might not be necessarily making the mistakes, but it's my name and whatever that made this company indirectly is all my fault. When I praise certain things, I'm not like, bro, it does feel with some Arsenal fans that there's an agenda to not act like, you know, no manager can make any mistakes. And it does feel like Arteta can never do right. Kanate's lost the header for the first time. Bro, ref Trossard's fouled there. Hey, ball boy, come on. Last minute of the game. It's been real in the FA Cup, man. It's been the short one, but a sweet one. League Cup, terrible. FA Cup, very disappointing today. Credit to Liverpool. You know what? You lot do your thing. Wait another year for the 15th. Premier League, extremely unlikely. Champions League, wanna be wrong. Rightly so. Kanate, man of the, he's a candidate if there's anyone from a Liverpool perspective. 100%. Quality player. Feel sorry for you, Rams, though. You ain't put a foot wrong today. $20 seconds. I really wanted number 15, you know. And there's 8 seconds to go. Is Darwin Núñez going to hit the corner flag? No. Oh, Liverpool might get a second here. We might get a second. Jota. Yep. Diaz. Yep. You could. What is there to say, man? Liverpool, congratulations. This is the difference between a team that can do these things and us. You don't need to always be the best team in the world and things. Clinical. At the end of the day, football is about being decisive in both boxes. We didn't defend better than Liverpool, regardless. They've got a clean sheet. We didn't attack better than Liverpool. They've got 2 goals. We should have had 2 goals in probably the first 10 minutes. This is the same thing I saw West Ham do. Liverpool was street smart today, didn't do too much. Diaz done his thing. Congratulations, Liverpool. Best of luck into the next round for Arsenal. Boy, got 2 games this month. On to Crystal Palace, isn't it? Like, boy, jolting. Martinelli, what's that? Jolting. Great finish by Diaz. South American settings. Jota doing very well. We've seen this movie. How many times did we say the more we're chasing this game, we're going to concede a second? This is the difference. See the difference from Diaz? Lengthed it. Put your foot through it like a grown man and put the ball in the back of the net. Everyone else is on the play thing. I feel sorry for you, Ramsdale, because you don't deserve to concede 2 goals. I actually think Benjamin White's done all right. Saliba and Gabriel's done all right. Kirill and the bulk of stuff he did okay, but it's not enough to do okay. This is cup football. Almost feels like a dream. Credit to Klopp. Almost feels like a bit of a dream, if I'm completely honest. No, you know when like you lose a game and you don't really know what has hit you. Credit to Liverpool. Do your thing, Arteta. Got nothing to say, bro. Even this, like BBC, stop zooming in on Kirill's face because this is the thing. Analysis starts getting fucking lazy as well. This is what's jarring. Yes, Kirill, bare question marks over him. Like, is he the guy? No. And he did concede the own goal, but don't make out like he was a train wreck all game. Like, it's football analysis can be quite extremely lazy, if I'm completely honest. And it actually F's me off, man. Credit to Liverpool, man. It is where it is. You play with fire, you get burnt. We was ramping. We need a striker. We need a striker. We need a striker. Tired of seeing other teams come back stronger after. Shouldn't have went into half-time at 0-0. Seen this before. We played well, but we can't finish anything. Well, playing well is a hype, man. I've seen us play well too many times. I'm not going to enjoy my dinner. I'm past that of Arsenal ruining my dinner. I'm going to enjoy my dinner. I ain't eating all day, man. It is what it is. The highs and lows of football, man. Hey, Man United. Cool. We're definitely going to have an Arsenal therapy session tomorrow. Hi, Deluded. The problem in the team was Arteta's fault. How can you have players and never rotate them? Bro, today is just horrible today, man. I'm over it, man. I like Arteta, but these late subs are frustrated. That I don't know what Smith Rowe and Trossard are meant to do in 3 minutes. I don't know. You lot let me know. I don't know. Like, I don't know what they're supposed to do. It comes down to terrible defending for the 2 goals. You know, unnecessary free kick to give away. I don't even think it was a free kick in the first place. But fundamentally, you know, again, you go all the way back to the Luton game. We have dropped several levels defensively. I think everybody, and Black Stevie Wonder and any blind individual in this world could see Arsenal can create, but we're never finishing. It's horrible. But you got to get yourself out of this rut, man. Got to get yourself out of this rut. I don't want to see a single player feeling sorry for themselves. Fans feel sorry for yourself. I definitely feel sorry for myself because I wanted this FA Cup. Congratulations to Liverpool. Losing to Liverpool's B team. And that's the thing. You know, any team that's got any little bit of street smartness is going to get 3 points off Arsenal. Yeah, we were amazing is an exaggeration, but we started well. We had all these shots and things, but I could, and that's what I believe for what it's worth. But then I could obviously add a caveat. I can say Liverpool know they're coming here with a slightly weaker team. They know us. You know, you heard the gaffer Arteta talking about getting in his Pep Guardiola bag and slightly Klopp when we faced them at Anfield, talking about atmosphere and G'ing them up. We're in a bit of a rut. You knew, and you know we're you know, give or take, one of the better teams in the Premier League. You knew it was going to come out a bit on smoke, a bit galvanized and things. You look, this is one thing I like being live with you lot. You lot probably said the same thing. You go and look in the first half. We knew he was going to be in trouble if you don't score. If you do not take your chances before the end of the first half. I'm more disappointed for myself and the fans because it's the FA Cup. Am I disappointed in the performance? Of course. But can I sit here and say I'm surprised? Nope. You've seen this. There's even been games where arguably we've been like that and won. 3 L's on the bounce is shocking. Too busy playing with their food instead of killing it. Got to find a way, man. Oh, man. Wait. What is there to say, man? If you're still in domestic cups, clap your hands. We've won a domestic cup already this season. Let's remember, boy. English Super Cup. This is why you need a striker to relieve pressure from the team. You can't control games, play slow when you don't score. And this is the thing that man are clinical would look. Do you think Klopp or Liverpool are going to sit there and say they played amazing? No, and I'm not knocking them. You don't have to play amazing to win games. There's 38. Obviously, this FA Cup, I actually don't know from round 1 to the final how much it is. But it's just about getting through. It's like in the Premier League, 38 games. It's probably naive to assume. I'm sure if you went and asked Arsene Wenger, the Man United sides, Klopp when they won the Prem, City when they've won the Prem, any Chelsea managers won the Prem, I'm pretty sure across 38 games, I'm very sure that they won't say they were good for about 37 of those, but it's about getting it done. And it does feel like any team with a bit of clinicalness, a bit of street smartness, any team that you don't... Liverpool's a team you got to kill. You got to kill them. You have to kill them. It's not good enough to have all these shots and all this chance creation. And listen, the first half was a movie. We're starting well. Everyone's doing all right. Liverpool aren't really asking much, but the difference between them, I don't know for statistics, they've got more clinical players. The subs as well. Jota's changed that game. The quality of Trent Alexander-Arnold. We haven't learned our lessons. You know, Trent, he did it at Anfield. He even hit the bar today again. Obviously, he delivered the set piece that led to Kirill doing Kirill stuff. Arteta, you signed up for this when, you know, in how you've assembled this squad. I'm not criticizing it, but in the same way, I will gas it. What's going on? No Van Dijk, no Salah, and they're through to the next round. Simple. Big team doing big stuff. I love Saka, but how he gets 90 minutes week in, week out when out of form, I don't know, man. Of course, Saka is not on Salah's level, bro. Like, 18 shots and no goals is absolutely crazy, bro. Absolutely crazy. It is what it is, man. We got wrapped. Put the word out, though. We'll be back. I'm seeing United and Chelsea fans laugh. Make sure, you know. Make sure. DG, how are you and Arteta? How are you and Arteta in the squad? I didn't get called up to play for Arsenal today. I'm not registered. Deluded. What do you mean? I'm not in the squad because I'm not an Arsenal player. I don't know what you're saying there, my guy. But big up yourself. We'll be back. You lot said you'll be back. You lot are the ones, businessmen, United. You lot are the ones that said errors come to an end. Ten Hag was talking about you lot. Please, 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 Please. I understand the bants have to run. It's cool. To be fair, you should be praising. You should be looking at Liverpool because they did something you lot couldn't do. United fans, absolute shocking. You lot have twerked for City all season, last season when they dunked a treble on you lot. You know, now you're twerking for Liverpool. This is what Sir Alex Ferguson, built. You New Age United fans absolutely scum. Yes, I've got nothing else to say, so we're chucking that one. I understand the game's the game, and the banter has to fly, but unfortunately, so be Saka in that form where he knows he won't be dropped, so he ain't got to try to push himself when the team isn't. Only Odegaard was trying to carry the team. Making it about you. Why for the holding thing as well? And Saka, you need to go to church, bro. I don't know what's going on, lads. I don't know, man. Like, you just need to learn from your brethren Rashford. When IC3 start doing these funky hairstyles, unless you're Paul Pogba and Neymar and them kind of guys, stay very far away from it. A lot of soul searching. Boy, when you pray for rain, you got to go through the mud, innit? Anyone got any other sayings and that? Uncomfortable. It feels like we've been having uncomfortable conversations every day, really and truly. Like, is there any positives? I can't sit here and say there is. There isn't. It's a cup game. You're either in or you're out. But if you had to, in the grand schemes of trying to be impartial with you lot, if there was any positives, I think Nelson for a bit was all right. I think Odegaard was decent. Actually think my defenders, including Kirill to a point, did okay. More so on the other three. I think Ramsdale didn't deserve to concede 2 goals. For Havertz, barring the finishing, was all right. But at the same time, football's decided in both boxes. Like, you either put the ball in the back and net, keep them out yours. We didn't do that. In the same way, maybe not so much like that, but there's been games teams have had more shots than us and we've ran away with it. Hey, that's how football is. Sometimes you'll play like that, and on the law of averages, you'll get the winner. Sometimes you'll get what happens here. That's the difference. Because City do that, Liverpool do that. That's the difference between their squad depth. That's the difference between their maturity. That's the difference between winning and losing. Simple as that. Boy. And that big up them. Liverpool got depth. Even though Liverpool a bit of an anomaly because when they were winning stuff, they didn't have the biggest of squads, but Klopp has clocked. That's the way to get to the next level. I don't know if Diaz, Darwin Núñez, Jota, probably missing out someone, if these guys will ever be like the new Salah, Mane and Firmino, but they've got depth. Thoughts on Nelson's performance? Fairly encouraging, but how far does it go? Because you needed to put the ball in the back of the net. Really. F around and find out. There you have it. I feel we needed to change tactics to get Martinelli and Saka away from the throw-in line. I think you mean by line. They played best last year when cutting in. They're more inside forwards than out-and-out wingers. I mean, everything good or bad is a reflection of the manager. Like, when it goes well, like, as much as the players off their own back needs to start finishing, needs to start finding the back of the net, needs to, there's a lot of things I can't blame Arteta. These players are grown men, whether they're young or old, you're professional footballers. At the same time, whatever you lot have been working on since August and whatever you lot working day in, day out, week in, week out, that's a reflect. The manager's telling you to do that. Is the manager telling you to miss these chances? No, because he's come out and said you've got to be clinical and things. But the manager is the one doing these patterns of play. The manager is the one that has not got a striker that can bag. And every player looks like, in the attacking half anyways, looks like a blunt knife. The only one I won't draw out is Havertz because Havertz not scoring. We're not going to waste time on that, even though we should have. 1 goal scored in our last 3 games, 6 conceded. Not controlling the averages. Not controlling the averages, bro. We'll take this form into the champs. It's going to be peak. You think Porto are going to go for this nonsense? A man said, like I said in the West Ham watch along, I'm taking my opportunity to run bants. I know my team will lose tomorrow. Who you lot got tomorrow? FA Cup on a Monday. Who you lot got? I feel like, Wigan, you lot are winning, man. You lot are not getting boxed by Wigan. Bring on Smith Rowe was pointless and Trossard with 3 minutes to go. Arteta's got to hold that, man. As I say in the Premier League, when you assemble certain men to do this thing, this is what you sign up for. By the end of the game, the statistics look fairly even now. 18 shots from us, 12 to Liverpool, 5 on target. They had 3. They got 2 goals. They're more clinical than us. As I said, me personally, I would trade places with West Ham when they beat us. I would trade places with Newcastle. I'll trade places with Aston Villa. And in relation to the FA Cup, I'll trade places with Liverpool because they could sit here and say, yeah, you lot have that. You lot be the better team on 90 minutes. You're the window. It don't matter. They're off to whoever I don't even know when the draw is made. You know, we don't need to do FA Cup watch-alongs on my channel until it's the quarters and semis and finals. I wanted number 15. It's not happening, is it? But guys, you should stop thinking strikers are our main problem. The main problem is that both extends from lack of creativity, composure. I think a striker would help a lot, but I don't think, as I said earlier, I don't think you sign a striker and like all our fortunes change. Every up could begin. You look at Liverpool, you know, Salah was the guy getting all the other goals, but other people were chipping in. You look at City, yes, they've done it without Haaland when everyone was chipping in. Haaland get X amount of goals. The others are chipping in. You sign a striker that gets 20, 30. Mikel Arteta says to win the league, you need to be getting 100 goals. Where's that coming from? Where's that coming from? A striker's not gonna get thingy, not gonna get 100 goals. You know, Martinelli, no shooting boots. Odegaard, no shooting boots. Saka, dyeing his hair, no shooting boots. You've lost Xhaka, so you've lost whatever goals he had. Yeah, other guys might chip in here and there, but listen, if we're not defending well, if we're not attacking well, then the manager's got to take responsibility. Midfield is another one where I think I keep saying this, and I don't know why I keep saying this. It's another one where I feel, in the grand scheme of things, I think Jorginho was quite good today. I think Declan Rice took a while to wake up, but he was good. Odegaard did not score, but I think Odegaard was good. So if I'm saying 3 players played well, but it just feels like there's something missing in there. Like, I don't know what it is. Like, I don't know what it is. Never looked like we're really going to create. In hindsight, watching that, yeah, cool. Nelson had a couple bright spots, but it looked like, again, something's more likely to happen off the right. But hey, it is what it is, man. It should hurt, man. You didn't want to show discipline in that second half, so you have to deal with the pain of regret. Discipline hurts, but it hurts a lot worse than now. The less said on Kyrgios, the better, man. Smith and Nelson don't even look bothered about playing 5 minutes, 3 to 5 minutes of matches. I don't think I wouldn't say that's the case, man. I think that's a bit harsh. Honestly, have we had any good runs apart from when we won? I mean, I'd say that. Just please go back to the start of the live stream. Not been happy with Mikel. Cool, you can say, yeah, it's Liverpool. It is where it is. Fair enough. But I'm not. Since we've won the FA Cup, we've not been dealing with this properly, man. Yeah, Klopp even stat padded 1-2 Melwood grads. Arteta should have ran that. Bring back Wenger. Listen, Wenger looks more alive, more of life since he left Arsenal. Sir Alex Ferguson and half these managers don't return Wenger. Arteta does make a lot of his own messes, man. In relation to why the subs were given 2 minutes, that's one we're gonna have to listen to Mikel Arteta. I don't know. It just is what it is, people. In terms of player ratings, Ramsdale, I'll give you a 6. You know, Ramsdale, I'll give you a 7. You know, I think you denied Diaz. I think your passing was good. I think Nelson should have gave you an assist. I think you're very I'll give you a 6 because the first goal was a bit mad. I think Ramsdale did okay. White, give you a 6. Saliba, I'll give you a 7. Gabriel, I'll give you a 7. Again, when I watch the game again, I might look at the goals. Kyrgios, I'll give you a 5, man, because I'm thinking that like people are not going to agree with that and they're just going to waffle about it. And listen, there's no way I'm convinced with Kyrgios, but I think it was a better game. Unfortunately, it's your name next to the own goal, innit? Odegaard, give you a 7. Declan Rice, I'll give you a 6. Jorginho, I think you were quite. I'll give you a 7. I think Jorginho was good by his own standards. Saka, just about a 5. Havertz, 6. It would be a 7, but regardless of whether you're clinical or not, you don't put the ball in the back of the net. Nelson, I give you a 7 as well, even though you're very frustrating in the final third. Martinelli, 6. Didn't really, a bit of injection of a bit of pace and that. Not really nothing else. And Ketia, didn't really see you, so there's not really a rating, but I'll give you a 5. We know what you're about. Smith Rowe and Trossard, there's no way you could get ratings because you were not on the field long enough. So that's that, man. Like, even if the thing is, yeah, if we was just to write down how, not necessarily specific to Arsenal, Liverpool, but just general things as to why this game went wrong for us, and we pinned, you know, and we did the same for Aston Villa, West Ham, or any game recently, yeah, and we was to write notes, you wouldn't be able to tell which game it was. You wouldn't, because it's the same things. A mistake made more than once is a choice. In life, you're gonna learn these. Life's harsh, you know. You're gonna, until you really want to learn from these situations. God and the football gods, we're gonna have to keep going through moments like this. And I think Klopp, he would even wonder, like, I think when him and Arteta have a bit of beer or a bit of wine after the game, I think he will wonder how the hell his team has kept a clean sheet. But then Arteta has to point there and say to him, because my team can't hit a barn door. It doesn't matter who it is. Oh, man. I mean, if we're finished, I hear that. If we're not finished, I don't know. Either way, I don't want to see anyone connected to Arsenal feeling sorry for themselves. You got to get on with it, innit? You got to get on with it. You know, losing 3 in a row, it's gonna be crisis for a team like Arsenal. This is what comes with the territory. Keep it moving. There's not a single thing in Arteta's way he's making us play as much as I like the guy that I can say I'm happy about. Like the wingers are not in goal scoring positions. The players are not clinical enough. The players off their own back are very naive. There's a lot of things, as I said, with the players, but don't look threatening. Yeah, we're creating, but it's not really threatening. The players can't finish. Midfield, as I said, is missing something. Defense, after starting so well and generally for the first half of the season, at least, and last season, being a decent defensive side. But people call me a hater, man. Like, I like the boys. I like this team. But when I say, do we defend to the level of champions? Do we attack? They sit here and they tell me, oh, well, we had all these clean sheets. They sit here and they tell me, oh, we had all these different goal scorers last season and this year. And I'm not denying that. But you're lying to yourself. Why can't two truths be held in the same realm? And it's only in games like this people want to sit down and talk about things. Because when I'm saying it, when we're battering teams like Sheffield United, I'm being a stickler. I don't know about you lot, but football don't lie, you know. And I love this club. But hey, man, you have to hold that, man. Like Marcel said, Marcel, be gracious, man. Yeah, but shit, we went through in the cup. I ain't got like this. 1 goal in 61 shots, bro. You can't win football games then, can you? You can't win football games then, can you? How you going to win football games then? A bit of it obviously is I can't lie, man. Winning ways, you're my guy, but you're chatting ish, man. There's no way Havertz played that then. Like, come on, man. Liverpool hit the bar twice. Yeah, bro. What did we do? No, like, I know we had a bunch of chances, but Odegaard hit the bar. Well, hit the bar 3 times between the two teams, innit? What, Jota, Odegaard, and I'll get it, Trent. Played with 5. Oh, it is what it is, man. They don't rate that. Arteta will buy another Chelsea reject, boy. 2 goals in 6 games is crazy. Nah, man, lad, I hate the team thing, man. There's not a single player out there that I hate. Am I frustrated with you lot? Yes. Do I feel you lot need to get it together? Yes. But hate, that's a strong word. You're not just not learning. We win, we lose, that's football. There you have it, Wayne. You win. You win, you lose. For me, the most frustrating thing is you got to be gracious in defeat. Whatever, Liverpool won, best of luck, safe journey home to your fans and, you know, anyone wherever they're watching this. But we're shooting ourselves in the foot, bro. And it's been there when we've won games. There's been elements of this against Brighton. There was definitely the City game is the only game I'll isolate, but this was here against Chelsea. This was here against Spurs. This has been here even against PSV. This was here against Lens. This has been here against West Ham, Newcastle, Aston Villa. This has been here when we've beaten Brighton and Sheffield United and Wolves. I can't say I'm surprised. And people say I'm being harsh and that. The world is harsh. You think life cared that Liverpool went 20, 30 years without winning the league title? Do you think the world cared when City could have won the first Champions League and they bottled it? Do you think people care that we ain't won the Prem under the Emirates? Life is harsh, and you saw it last year. So you have to focus on what you're good at and make it great, and take the things that are evident concerns and make it to a great level. I keep saying it, football's decided in both boxes. I do think statistically we're one of the better defensive sides. I do think compared to what we used to be, we've improved a hell of a lot. But once you remove that of how crap we used to be to the nonsense we're seeing now to a degree, and look at how do you pick Liverpool or City to Prems and Champs or be doing what they're doing, walking the walk that they've done, it's not there. ain't got that shooter in front of goal. He ain't got that clinical gunman. I think we're an improved defensive side. I don't think we're a good defensive side. And so anyone understands, our first attacker is Ramsdale O'Reilly. Our first defender is whoever's up front. And even that, the press was good at the beginning. What happened? It's a 90-minute game. And lately, you know, when we played Liverpool at Anfield, I think we started really well, scored, and it was like we don't know to stick or twist. You know, West Ham, something was missing. Fulham, we started all right. And then when we scored, they woke up. It's not good enough to play good for 10, 30, 20 minutes. Obviously, it's going to be a bit of a duel. We knew Liverpool were going to wake up after a while. Klopp couldn't have been happy at half time because they're just letting Arsenal do what we're needing to do. But this goals change games. There's no point doing the shoulda, woulda, coulda stuff. Had we have scored early doors, it might have been something different, but it weren't. The same old things. And recruitment is one thing, but like, bro, there's several things that these lot need to do on the training ground. Don't look like you can score. Don't look like you can keep clean sheets or defend amicably. And even that, I'm being a bit harsh because I do think generally we defended well. But as I said, if we want to win dump Liverpool out of FA Cup and go all the way and win Prems and Champs and shit, long way away. But maybe one day a treble, like 50 years from now, you have to focus on these fine margins and conquering them. Because that is what Klopp did. That is what Pep did. That's what Wenger, Alex Ferguson, Conte, anyone who's won anything. It's the fine margins that make the difference. It's the fine margins that went against us today. And as I said, I would trade places with Klopp. I would trade places with Moyes, Eddie Howe, any other, anything. The only times I think we've been terrible this season, Fulham 100%. West Ham in the League Cup 100%. But for a large part of the season, I was actually more angry. I was more angry in games where we drew, if I'm completely honest. Like, obviously, I'd rather get points on the board than not, but I was a lot more angry in how we played against Spurs and definitely Chelsea than I was necessarily in the defeats to Aston Villa, Newcastle, etc., etc. I don't want to see no one feeling sorry for themselves because you lot are part of this. You ain't learned the lesson you need to learn, man. And it's going to keep happening. Give it to Klopp. Done his thing. Klopp did his thing. He played, youngsters got debuts. No Van Dijk, no Salah, no problem. Absorbed all the pressure from Arsenal. Diaz, Trent, whether it's an own goal or Trent, who cares? I always say I don't care that we can score, just that we score. And I wish I was in that position. It's a cup game. Don't know how far Liverpool's cup run is going to go, but, they're fighting for the league. I'm sure they want to win Europa League. They're still in the FA Cup. Honestly, I don't even know if Liverpool are still in the League Cup. You'd have to go. But either way, their season's ticking along. Second half, King striker, bro. Liverpool's a team you've got to kill. It's like Omar from the wire, man. You do play good football. It's not over yet. But I'm tired of playing good football, bro. Like, I hear it, but it's long, man. Hey, the truth, appreciate that, man. I'm not going to repeat that, but love for the super chat, man. I don't know what he's on, man. And that's the thing. It's mentality, bro. I'm not even going to draw out Zinchenko. I'm not going to draw out Kirill, but we said at the start that Kwanzaa, whatever his name is, he's ready. I said I don't give a crap about Liverpool Football Club, but I'm a fan of that centre back just because of the way he plays. That's one, and he's obviously got a lot to work on. But when they asked him about Matip, he said, "You know what? I'm upset that he's injured. I hope he gets back. We love him. But I'm here to take someone's place. Man, have to be on these things." DG afraid to criticize Arteta. I'm not gonna lie, Omar. Big up yourself. But I've literally drew him out. Like, I've defo criticized Arteta. I like the guy, but I'm not one of these idiots that thinks Arteta's dick's in my hand and I'm gonna, twerk for some job at Arsenal and lie to you lot. Pause. I'm not an idiot. And I'm not gonna sit here and do ridiculously negative things to get clipped up and engagement and things. Allow it, bro. Like, I've literally said of what Arteta could do. I said at the start, I'd be vexed if Arteta does not even go through in this, regardless of what happens, because I feel the last time we won this trophy since then, it's been an idiot thing. Come on, man. Let's not be silly. Let's listen to exactly what I said. Man can never tell me I haven't questioned the gaffer when I've literally said everything indirectly is his fault. Please, man. I understand we need someone to get at, but allow it, man. Clearly got him. The Emirates is like our second home. Thank you for hosting us, DG. See you again in a couple weeks. It's cool. Hope your girl cheats. The white kit, man. We didn't learn, man. Didn't learn, man. My bad, bro. Popped in while you were chatting about the players. Apologies, man. Like, man. Kwanzaa's sick, man. Don't know how far he could go. That Kanate, a beast. Quality centre back, but we know this. We've seen him play a lot of the time. And even more why I rate Kanate's performance today is because you haven't got Van Dijk next to him. Not saying he needs him, but you've got to be the senior guy. I know Joe Gomez is relative experience, but he's playing left. And I know you got Trent, but he's playing left back. You've got Kwanzaa. You've got to pull your teammates through it. It's big up Liverpool for that. League is back to City. Liverpool, we ain't built for it. Boy, Havertz can't keep up with the speed of English football. We should go back to Italy or Germany. I think Havertz, the only thing I can criticise with you is you ain't put the ball into the back of the net. But I mean, I'm not being funny. Lord knows how many times Kai Havertz has played in the Premier League or played for Arsenal in general and played for Chelsea. Like, when has he ever been known for goal scoring, bro? Like, I'm not saying you shouldn't score, but at some point I have to look and say, how can I keep getting vexed at the same things? Like, and I don't think Havertz he weren't terrible. He just can't score. And at the end of the day, if you're relying on Havertz to score goals, you can't. I know he scored the win in the Champions League final, but if we're relying on him to score goals, man, can't tell me you want to win serious things. Control the variables you can control, man. Don't know if you touched on it already, but thoughts on Saka's performance. But it started well and then done fuck all, really. Just like everybody. Which striker would you like us to get? I would all love Osimhen, but he's going Chelsea. Semif, man. Like, subs took too long. It is what it is, man. Like, it starts and stops with finishing. Indirectly, we should have been having a striker, man. Like, I'm not being funny. You should have seen from Gabriel Jesus last season that we need to do what City did. Like, utilize you in the squad. You're one of the guys, but you're not the guy. And this is what I mean. Arteta takes people that are good squad players and then makes them first team regulars or builds the team around him. It would have been very romantic if Jesus came, scored goals, became the top don. The same said for Zinchenko. And don't get it twisted. At the time, they elevated the system. They helped us. They did all of that sort of stuff. But learn from people who have done this thing already. Like City showed you, Zinchenko and Jesus, they can be utilized. They can't be the guys like that. It is what it is, man. Like, honestly, what more is there to waffle and say? Like, you lot saw it. Arteta just learning on the job, man. And this is the thing. It's a naive manager leading naive players. I like the guy. I do like the guy. I think there's more reasons to keep him or not and then sack him. And I'm not saying do not sack him. If there's a feasible plan and a better manager, then listen, I've got nothing to gain from Arteta. You know, if you achieve success, you achieve it for me and my football club. There's all people that are on this, I told you Arteta was never the guy, or, you know, bro, like Arteta could shit in his hands and clap. And there's certain fans that would say, oh, that's so innovative. Like, both dishonest with the truth's in the middle. And reality is now, as I said, Arteta, big you up on when you walked into this football club to how you've given the fans a heartbeat again, or the club a heartbeat again. We're doing all right. And what you've done. But you see, last season, that's when it stopped. I stopped praising you for that. If we're fighting for a Prem, of course I want to win it. But I'm not saying to necessarily sack you for that. The margins for error are there, and it's naive, man. Look who you're playing up front to score goals. Look who comes into this side in all areas of the pitch if there's injuries. We're creating our own issues on and off the field. It's like 1 step forward, 10 back, 20 forward, 30 back, 50 forward. And then the thing is with the club, as much as I like us, we love this project thing. Like, we sign a striker, you ain't got no 10. You got a 10, you got no striker. You got a winger, you got no right back. You got 2 centre halves, you got no full back. You got the fullbacks and the centre backs. There's no keeper. You've got a keeper. You've got Ethel in front of them. You've got a decent 11. You don't have the squad depth. Injuries can happen, but how many times injuries? Last time I checked, injuries are not unique to us, the football club. And for how many years, even before Arteta, we're going to keep waffling about injuries and then doing this thing of, oh yeah, when Tommy and Partey are back. I love them both, and to be fair, both of them, especially Partey, were fit last season. But how much times are we going to watch the same story and be surprised by the same movie ending? Huh? But you can't get rid of Havertz. Arteta's got to make that work or make man sit on the bench and rotate. You can't. Chelsea could. I don't even think Havertz was terrible today, but it is what it is. Chelsea couldn't believe that you was going to run them 65 million. And as I said, I am not an accountant. I don't know what Arsenal were trying to do. But when you look at this, how close we were to FFP stuff in January, I do go back to the summer and I think, maybe the budget was a lot more limited than we thought. We've given new contracts, big ticket item in Declan Rice. Balogun wanted to keep it moving, and, you know, you do wonder what he would have done up front. Not that he's making any noise in France and people not waffling. Maybe let him go because of that. Maybe there wasn't enough money to bring in a winger, so that's on top of other reasons why Nelson got a new deal. And that's why I kind of look at Arteta a bit more funny because, cool, I don't think Havertz is terrible. He's definitely not the answer, but he's not terrible. But if you were working with a tight budget, did it make sense for 65 million? I won't say Raya's turned the corner, but I think he's been okay. Did you need to buy, just playing devil's advocate, not saying it's wrong. Did you need to buy Raya? Because he's not 20, degrees better or 20 places above Ramsdale. They're kind of both like that. I don't know. Yeah, cool. Timber's injured. And as much as I feel, definitely in the last 18 months, the signings that have worked to the ones that haven't worked have been, in a positive favor. And I know not every man, every manager, even the greatest in the game, they're going to get things wrong, really and truly. But and again, some of these players are not even relevant. But you've committed 27 million now for David Raya, 3 million on loan and an IOU to Brentford. Fabio Vieira, even when fit, yeah, cool on the bench, has good games, and I'm not dissing him, but does he move the needle? Lokonga, how much was that? Tavares, how much was that? Kirill, how much was that? So indirectly, as I said, everything is Arteta's fault. Am I sitting there and saying sack the guy? Is Arteta the one playing up front and messing around with his dinner? 100% not. But when we're praising, you're the one who gets it. You have assembled this squad, and it's naiveties. Everyone could see. I don't care what no one says. Everyone could see in August midfield. You needed one. Everyone could see quickly you needed another striker. The last few months, everyone could see you need better defensive bodies. Yes, certain men are injured, but yeah, man. It's long now, man. Like it's how much time are we gonna keep talking about the same thing? It's boring, man. To be honest, I think Nelson was one of our better players, but Schmid restart the process. I don't think Havertz was terrible. I don't. Yeah, in front of goal, fucking shit. But I don't think in the grand scheme of things he was terrible. So be it, man. I don't think Havertz was terrible. In front of goal, pussy old thing. I don't think he was terrible across 90 minutes. I think it's the same old with Havertz that you put yourself about in the final third where it matters. You are playing up front, not making the difference. Simple as that. Nelson shouldn't have come off. I don't know, man. That Ramsdale pass was something absolutely amazing, man. It would have been nice for even Nelson. Like there was a chance where Saka did that. I don't really get vexed when people miss chances beyond the obvious as to why we'd get angry. But for me, it's the intention. Like Nelson's tried to, I don't know, you tried to find the near post. You could tell you're snaking it. You're Tottenham from now on. You do your thing, man. Everyone's allowed to do what they need to do. You do that, man. Bro, Havertz, I'm not going to get mad. You've never shown me you're clinical. Arteta needs to stop doing the captain save the whole thing. Anyone that looks a bit damaged or looks like they need help or looks like if you could just play them, Arteta wants to save them. Like J. Cole said, if you don't want to be saved, don't save her, man. Bro, it is what it is, man. Absolutely crazy, man. Absolutely crazy, man. Ramsdale, it's all right, man. The whole thing, everything is predictable, man. Everything's hella predictable. Arteta isn't there yet. The team lacks confidence in team play. Something just isn't connecting. They've got to pull themselves out of the confidence into that because, we've all seen the all or nothings. We've all seen them boys talk about it. When it was all negative at Arsenal and, don't sign Benjamin White, don't sign Ramsdale. Did they not say they shut off the outside noise and kept doing what they're doing? Pull yourself out of it, man. Life throws you curveballs. Throw something back. Life gives you lemons. Make some Kool-Aid and some Henny, man. It's peak, man. It's peak, man. It's peak, man. It's peak. I Zims, appreciate you for the raid, my guy. Yeah, man. When someone said, where is Bukayo Saka? When you find out, let me know, innit? Let me know, man. It doesn't play like McTominay because McTominay probably would have bagged and United fans would be in the rafters, really and truly. Is what it is, man. Is what it is. That's credit to Liverpool. No Salah, no Virgil. Did what they needed to do. Man. I don't even think he's trying to be Pep because Pep ain't relying on Eddie Nketiah, bro. Pep will come out with Eddie Nketiah and lie and say we cannot replace him. He's so good, so good. Look what he says with Calvin Phillips. He's so good. I wish I could play him more, bro. Pep's not on this. I kind of been saying it really. I think you just scroll back. I've got to repeat the same things, man. But hey, it is what it is, man. Like, Can we get to 300 likes? We're at 282. If you've hit that like button, appreciate you lot. That's just the way it is. It's long, man. It's absolutely long, man. It's one of them where I don't really want to hear what any player has to say or any manager has to say. Like, there's nothing you can't say that you didn't say against Aston Villa and half of these teams. Like, winning, losing, and drawing comes with football, but like you're stealing from yourselves, you're robbing yourselves, like you're shortchanging yourselves. Like, you can't rob out Gabriel, man. What's Rey Mysterio done? Shut your effing mouth, man. DJ, I think we're not serious as a team of an Arsenal institution. There you have it, man. Need Arteta to start putting pressure on these forwards. Bro, he's got to put pressure on himself. Saka needs overlapping fullbacks. That ain't gonna. I hear it, and you're not wrong. And yeah, it will create more chances. But every attacker, whether it's Martinelli, not really today, but Martinelli, Saka, etc. Cool, I hear you. You need overlapping fullbacks. We need an 8. We need all this jazz. Beyond that, yeah, and we hold them players accountable. Have they all been performing in the final third? Do you think Arteta will beat Porto? I don't know, man. I don't know. The way we're moving right now, Porto are probably like, yeah, Sporting Lisbon last year, we're going to deal with you lot this year. You better pray you never get a Portuguese team again. We didn't miss Jesus, Partey, Timber, Zinchenko today. Team played bad and we deserved defeat. I think we did to a degree, but I hear that, man. It is what it is, man. But at this point, what's the point boring you lot anymore on this Sunday? As usual, whether you support Arsenal, Liverpool, whatever team you support, I appreciate you lot. If you haven't subscribed, smash the like button, then I don't know what. But big up you lot who were here before the game, during the game, and after. Yeah, man. You know, as you know, we had some technical difficulties at the start. We got here in the end. Unfortunately, it weren't enough. Congratulations to Liverpool. You lot do what needs to be done. I hope you don't win it, but you lot do what needs to be done in the FA Cup. Got to be gracious in defeat. For us, if these players can sit here, not they will, and tell me honestly they gave it their all, there's nothing they could have done better, and you lost the game to a great Liverpool team, fair enough. Not taken away from the Liverpool team. But I think you're lying. If you know you needed to do better, because you're doing the same things week in, week out. I know old habits die hard, and I know you lot are trying and training and all that jazz. You're doing the same things week in, week out, regardless of the opposition. As I said, if you was to take the Villa game, obviously slight differences, but Villa, Newcastle, West Ham today, and you wrote down how you felt about the game or certain individuals, and you wrote the notes and you started shuffling the pack, you wouldn't really be able to tell which game is which, really and truly. It is where it is, man. No win in 2024 is crazy. See, that's an idiot thing, man. Anyone calling for cruelty to dogs and racism, unfortunately, it's horrible. Not Sporting are deadly, my guy. I think you misunderstood me. I said we went out to Sporting Lisbon in the definitely not in the Europa League last year. Porto probably said we could do it again. Really. That's Fabio Vieira's old team. I hope he got sent on a damn scouting mission. Didn't do nothing else. But on that note, people, I'm out, man. Hit the like button, subscribe. You lot stay safe, stay blessed. Congratulations, Liverpool. Commiserations, Arsenal fans. Yeah, what else is there to say? We'll be live tomorrow to probably waffle about the game some more, but peace.
Against this right back, Charlie.
There's always just that active red flag. Defenders, I think, is like.